It feels so lovely to be here tonight. What a beautiful audience. Give yourselves a round of applause. You're so lovely. Everyone's so lovely.
Just so lovely. What is happening?
Yeah.
We back. It's another episode. It's a good day to be seen.
It's another day's journey, and I'm glad about it.
I'm glad.
Yes, it is.
Hey, I want to apologize for the delay, good people. We had some technical difficulties. This Monday was definitely Monday, but you know, it's all good. We here for a good time, not a long time.
Well, DFW Shared Sessions podcast. I got my good brother JL Groove. Got the beautiful Professor Mel Webb, myself.
Hey.
Lucius, by the way, of Lou Paul Beast, and we just here, man. We just here to just to talk and have a good time. It's gonna be a good time tonight.
The churchy part of me was about to say when you said we just here to, and I was about to say lift up the name of Jesus.
Turn to your neighbor and say, "We didn't come here for no show tonight."
God is good all the time, and all the time, God is good.
Yeah, man.
All right, so what y'all guys do over the weekend, man?
Me, same old gigs.
Mm-hmm.
Same old gigs. Shout out to my people over there at Nate Seafood.
Mm-hmm. Man, I gotta go by there, bro.
You should.
Yeah.
You should. First of all, the situation is definitely dope. I finally got to hit. There's an artist. There's an artist out here. I hadn't got the opportunity to gig with her until this past Friday.
Mm-hmm.
Shout out to the lovely Miss J Bennett.
J Bennett's dope. Yeah.
Finally got a chance to hit with her. We was over there at Odyssey.
Mm-hmm.
It was myself, J Bennett. Played with Uncle Skeet.
Oh, okay.
Play with Uncle Skeet.
Uncle Skeet, man.
Man, listen, I hadn't. First of all, Uncle Skeet, man.
Hey, nephew.
You're right. Shout out to his limping ass. I love that guy. I love that guy, man. He's just one of those guys that just really like bring out the best in you.
Uh-huh.
You know what I'm saying? The way he communicate with you on stage and the way. Now I will say this, and if anybody who played with Skeet, Uncle Skeet, you already know. He's gonna music direct whether he's the music director or not.
Yeah, for sure. Oh yeah,
he is gonna do that. Shout out to Mike Pugh and the Building Hamburger. What's going on, homie? You know what I'm saying? Like Uncle Skeet. He is definitely gonna like sit there and tell you what to do. He gonna want it to be played his way.
Oh yeah.
But other than that, the stuff that he do is gonna bring out the best in you. And then of course he's just gonna do him, man.
Yeah.
So I love that for me. But so that was a good hit. I played somewhere else. And for whatever reason I'm drawing a mind blank of where I played. Mm-hmm. It was somewhere that I always play. It wasn't important. I'll figure that out in just a second.
Oh, okay.
My mind is literally drawing a blank.
Mm-hmm.
Is it the one you posted in your stories?
Huh?
The one you posted.
Oh yeah. Okay. So that was okay. Saturday had a private gig. That was okay. Yeah. So that. So Jay Bennett. That was Friday.
Mm-hmm.
Saturday I had a private gig with my good brother Tin Man Travis.
Okay.
Tin and Tonic. We played at this pool party, dude. It was hot as shit.
Oh yeah.
It was hot as shit. Jose, what's good, homie? Brandon Price, what up, homie? Yo. The homies are coming in the building. We appreciate y'all so much. DFW Shared Sessions. We just chopping it up tonight. Lou was going one-on-one with the great one. So,
yeah.
so we just chopping it up tonight. Also, we are doing call-ins, people. We are trying call-ins tonight. We want to chop it up with y'all too. Now, I'm gonna put out this disclaimer. All right, don't come up here. Don't call in acting up because we act up too. And we can hang up on people. So if you want to call in, the number is on the screen. You know what I'm saying? Just call in, say what up. If you wanna chop it up about whatever topics we bring up. If you got something to add to it, something productive to add to it, because again, we got time.
Hey, yeah. Mama Queen is on YouTube.
Oh, okay. But yeah, if y'all want to call in and chop it up with us, go ahead and do that. Number is 469-708-9205. Call in and chop it up with us. But yeah, so this is so Saturday, that was my first summer gig. Summer outside gig.
Oh yeah, boy. Them rough, boy.
And we were in this it was like a vacation resort. A lot of rich whites. a lot of rich whites. So it was this like vacation resort, and it was like we was like a pool party situation. So we was playing on the side of the pool. So even though it was covered, the sun was still coming in straight at us.
Did y'all have any strict attire? Y'all just wear, well, y'all was able to wear whatever.
Well, what sucks about it is didn't know we were playing by the pool party till we got there.
Oh.
You know what I'm saying? Now, fortunately enough for me, the legs was out. The legs was out, but you know what I'm saying, still I would have still dressed a little bit more lighter had I known it was a pool party, and that shit was draining, bro. It drained,
man. Yeah,
but of course, the pay was substantial. It was one of them situations where we wasn't out there playing for like $125 a man type shit.
Yeah,
we was,
Yep.
Chris Carr, what up? Hey, Brandon, it's all good. You know what I'm saying? You can speak your mind, just that's all I'm saying. But yeah, man, what about you? What you getting into this weekend?
So this weekend I played. Did I do a gig Friday? Yes, I played at a spot. It was I forget the name of it because it's new. It's called. Let me see. I gotta pull it up real quick.
Why you looking for that, man? Somebody tag Gino Lock Johnson, man. I gotta shout out the OG, the big homie. Definitely got to shout out the big homie. Hopefully pretty soon we'll get him back on the pod and talk about it. But oftentimes we always talk about the issues that we have with the venues and the venues and the community and all that good stuff. And we complain and do all this stuff, but Gino, he sat there and he did what he needed to do.
Yeah.
He did what he needed to do. He said, well, I'm not, if I can't sit at y'all table, I'm going to build my own. So shout out to Gino for being owner of, it's a spot called, what is it? The Alley? Alley in Addison.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a spot called the Alley.
Yeah, I've been seeing them posted. I gotta.
Yeah,
try to swing through there.
I stepped in there. Just to peek my head in, man, and it was it's a nice setup. Nice little situation. So it's literally like you can so when it's upstairs and when you walk in, you got everything going on, and then like you walk towards the side. You walk towards the side, and that very next side is the Addison Improv.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So that's how it's set up. Like I said, nice venue, 2 bars, spacious, places to sit, places to dance. They said the food was dope. Excuse me. I had a green tea shot.
Mike said, tell the story.
Yeah. So the Old Texas Brewing Company, that's where we played at. It was Nice to Know. So I'm gonna go ahead and tell this.
Okay.
So the week before we played at, have you been Echo Lounge? We played at Echo Lounge.
I've been Echo Lounge in many moons, man.
Okay, so we played there.
That's in Arlington, right?
No, it's in Dallas.
The Echo Lounge? Okay.
Yeah, so we was just getting ready to start, and the drummer, his drum stool,
shout out to Mav
broke on him.
Oh,
while he was sitting, and I happened to look over. I just saw him laid out on the floor.
Mav, what up?
And he was just laughing. He was laughing at himself. And like when I saw them pull the stool up, the metal leg was broke. I'm like, how do you break metal, bro?
So buddy drum stool just gave up the ghost.
Yeah, okay. Pretty much. And
gave up the
I
ghost.
didn't see
That's
all
funny.
the detail. DeAnthony saw more detail. He had a drink, and he said his drink was spilled all over him, everything.
Well, I saw this one video a long time ago where the drummer he sat down. He sat down, but those drum stools they have the stool part, and then they have that straight pole.
I've seen that before.
Yeah, but instead of breaking off, it broke down. If you feel what I'm saying.
Oh, you talking about it just flat out? Oh yeah.
But the stool, the chair part that fell down, but the pole stayed.
Uh-huh.
So it felt like that, and he fell straight down.
Oh,
Yeah. So he got molested is what happened. People.
Oh, yeah. That's rough. That's rough.
I'm sure.
Yeah.
I'm sure. But that's funny.
Boy, been traumatized. Probably don't ever. So since we're talking about stools being broken, now I have broken the organ stool, but thankfully it wasn't at a service. It was at a shed.
Oh, okay.
But the church I play at now, the last guy they had, he's a real big guy, and he broke the organ stool. One service, from what the choir director told me, and what made it even worse was that he was running late. He was already late in the service, and he said they said he was trying to hurry up and get to the organ, and they said when he got to it, the mud started rocking like side to side, and that was pretty much a wrap. The mud.
That's why I never seen an organ stool break. Simply like, especially like those old school churches, the old school organs, like they went and found wood from the Garden of Eden, because I know some churches still that organ stool is that bench or whatever is still there to this day from before I was a kid.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, so yeah, organ stool breaking, boy. I know, especially during the service. I know that got to be that got to be rough, boy. There's really no way you can recover from that at all.
Absolutely. DFW Shed Sessions, man. Y'all like, share, subscribe. Y'all make sure y'all tell somebody, tell a friend that we here. Like I said, we here for a good time, not a long time.
Yeah. Sure.
Like I said, you can call in and chop it up with us if you want to, if you so desire.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's just the number will be on the screen here shortly.
Listen, I'm trying. I listen.
You know what I'm saying? We over here. Also, just to go ahead and put it out there. So for those of y'all that don't know, we shoot these shows live, and we also do post production. A lot of and it do take a lot. It do take quite a bit to do what we do. So what we're doing is, after this particular show, we're actually taking a break for the month of July. So for the month of July, we won't be going live, but we will still be airing episodes. We've had some super dope episodes. We've had some super dope conversations with some of the people in the city, and we want to go ahead and drop those episodes and get those to y'all. So please keep tuning in. It'll be for the whole month of July. We're gonna take a little break. Lou got to go get some more eye drops. I got to go take a nap. No, I'm just saying, while we on break, we just gonna be refreshing. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be taking a nap on Mondays now.
Get that recharge.
I'm sure Professor Mill gonna find something to do. You know what I'm saying? So
many aspirations.
Speaking of Professor, man, what you do this weekend? Professor, what did you have any gig tales for us? Professor, man?
Not gig tales. I had a interesting weekend in the dating scene.
Okay.
And without getting too much into it, as of late, these younger men been flocking to me for whatever reason, and it's been weird. But this one guy,
we have a date tale.
A date tale. A date tale. I don't think we've ever had it. We try not to talk about dating and stuff like that.
Well, I just feel like
ain't no wrong with it.
Maybe this will help somebody. But he led with, hey, the best way I can say is he wanted to relieve himself in front of me during the date.
Wow.
And
okay.
I've never had anybody ask me that before. I've never done that before, and so it was so weird. And needless to say, that date never happened.
Yeah, that's
it never happened. But
kind of creepy to me.
Yeah, and I just kind of blocked him. Not kind of, but I did block him. But it was just weird. I was like, I made a post maybe some months ago, and I said somebody definitely pissed in the dating pool. And I really feel like it's just so much in the dating pool. It makes it so unappealing. It makes being single more appealing. So needless to say, that was the most eventful thing during my weekend.
Well, all right.
Yeah.
Shout out to the relievers out there. You say this was a younger cat though,
Younger.
Right?
So I'm 35. He's what did he say he was? 28. And
Oh, you went to the nursery.
the nursery came to me.
You
I didn't go look at.
You found that young man at Chuck E. Cheese.
I just know it was something. I said, okay, we're gonna try something different as far as the
Brandon
age.
Price got a question for you.
Okay.
No, Brandon, not that.
Really?
I shouldn't even be talking about this because I said I wasn't going to talk about it. But I just want y'all to know that is not cool, especially when there has been no conversation in that area whatsoever. Like,
It
that
just
is
came
a
out of
turn
nowhere.
off. Yeah, that's a turn off. And I even asked, for what you need to do that for. Like, you nervous? What? And he's like, it would help a lot. Well, what you mean it would help a lot? Like, for what?
The young man. Young man, go sit down.
Yeah, so needless to say,
funny.
I just told him, I was like, if you're interested in dating women, especially not even trying to be funny, but women of my age who actually know what we want, then I need you to not do that because that's the biggest turnoff. And he was like, are you still interested? I was like, no, baby. I'm not interested at all. That's cute that you would, and then I also say, because I was telling my coworkers today, I said, it makes me feel like he's done that before. For you to feel so comfortable to ask another person who, you don't know much about, we're getting to know each other, and you ask that. I was just like, nah, baby, we can't do this.
And you turned into first of all, the fact that it sounded like you turned into a whole auntie. Oh, baby.
I did. I did.
Nah, baby. Where was that auntie energy?
When we were trying to get to know each other, I had put it in the box, and I was like, hey, we finna get our groove back. But honestly, I was just like, nah. So that was the most eventful thing,
Bo Dove in the building. He said, y'all said y'all giving away free tickets to my birthday show to the FYF caller. No, we didn't say that at all. We did. You know what? Shout out to my brother Bo Dove. He's having a birthday. He's having a birthday show at the Freeman tomorrow from 7 to 10. Yeah. Freeman tomorrow. As a matter of fact, Bo, if you want to call in,
why?
If you want to call in and talk about the show,
I put it on the screen.
If you want to call in and talk about the show, we have a way you can call in and talk about your birthday show tomorrow. I might set up I might do 2 free tickets. I might pay for 2 people. I might pay for 2 people.
Be a blessing.
I might do that.
Let me be one of them.
I might pay for 2 people. I'm trying to figure out how I want to do this real quick. I think if you share the live and call in,
we not annoyed with you, Bo.
Yeah,
we're not annoyed with you. We love you.
Oh, also, we have capabilities of hanging up in the middle of the call, so it's all good. But no, okay. If you share this is what we gonna do. Mm-hmm. Bo Dove is having a birthday. Bo Dove is having a birthday show at the Freeman. He got a dope lineup. I believe it's we got Desi 5 that's gonna be there. We got Sean, the homie Sean is gonna be there. I forget your lineup, Bo. That's why you should call and talk about it. But
what time the show start?
It's from 7 to 10 at the Freeman.
I got choir rehearsal. Like seriously, choir rehearsal.
I got choir rehearsal.
But if I could finish in time, I may try to squeeze through there.
You know what? This what I'm gonna do. This is what I'm gonna do. Take our live stream tonight. If you share it, then comment shared. The first 2 people to do that, I'll pay for you to get in the Freeman tomorrow. I'll do that. Indigo Jones, what up?
Hey, Indigo.
Indigo in the building.
Mama Queen said, I'm praying that God's son finds his daughters. Listen, I got my hands up right now. I just want to be found. I ain't even hard to find. I'm right here.
Oh, you got Tashay. Oh, you got Lana.
Yeah. Desi 5,
Desi.
Black Caesar, Sean Simmons,
Oh,
yeah.
You got some hitters.
Yeah, man, that's gonna be a dope show, man. Yeah, it's gonna be a dope show as far as birthday. Y'all definitely make sure y'all pull up. And like I said, the first 2 people that follow those instructions,
What were the instructions?
the instructions are share the live, then comment, share, then call in, and I'll buy you a ticket to the show tomorrow. I'll do that for you, Bo.
The first 2.
The first 2. You know what I'm saying? But yeah. So yeah, shout out to the homie Bo Dove. It's his birthday.
Man, Indigo, we wish you could perform there too.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I love your performances.
Yeah. Definitely one of my favorite singers, man.
Yeah, for sure, man. I had
A
a
freaking beast.
gig with her a few weeks ago. That was a good time. It was all right.
That's what's up, man.
Yeah. So, speaking of gigs,
I
have a question for both of y'all.
Okay.
So, do it bother y'all when anybody say church gig when they say they like just for the sake of saying, hey, I had this church gig. Does that bother any one of y'all?
Referring to church as a gig?
Yeah.
No, it don't bother me.
Okay.
Because I will.
Yeah. I'm just asking because I get a few people, or I hear.
I'm finna look up the definition of gig right quick.
Yeah, let's look up gig and see what gig means.
You know what I'm saying? But no, I get what you're saying, because what happens is some people, it's I get it to a certain extent. It's church and reference and stuff like that, and you're not supposed to bring church down to the world or on a secular level, even though the church does that themselves to themselves. But if it's not like your home church. You feel what I'm saying? If it's like, hey bro, I got this pastor and wife anniversary and we need a organist. Can you can you pull up? Blah 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 blah. Whatever. Then at that point, it's just like a one time thing or every now and again thing. At that point, yeah, it's a gig.
Yeah.
Now, by definition says a live performance by or engagement for a musician or group playing popular or jazz music. A job, especially one that is temporary or freelance and performed on an informal or on-demand basis.
Sound like a gig to me.
So by definition, you could call a church gig a church performance or whatever a gig. Now, I'm gonna tap into my other part of me. There's a difference between you looking at the church gig as an actual paid gig, and there's a difference of you looking at it as you serving. I feel like people who gig or have the mindset of gig, I feel like that gets overshadowed. I mean, well, the servitude part gets overshadowed by the gig, because you look at it as a hireling space instead of you actually saying, how can I be of service, or how can I serve the people today?
I'll be out here hireling. I will hireling like a mofo.
You know what, Indigo? I don't even disagree with that either. She said, but these pastors treat this like a gig as well. Yes. And one of the things I think Mike Pugh posted his son on the drums, and he was saying, hey,
shout out to Makai, shout out to nephew.
He was saying, hey, he's open, for some church gigs on Sundays or whatever. He was like, but he's not just going to be coming in, for one, pennies on the dollar. And then two, he was like, he needs to be able to be fed. And I think that's the big difference when you are wanting to be engaged at a church on staff. You serving, you care about yourself being fed. If it's just a gig, you don't care whether you receive the word or not, or if your soul is fed or not. I feel that's the difference between serving and gigging. I feel like there's a big difference.
So I feel like the being fed part, that should come from your home church. I feel
What
like,
if you don't have a home church?
if you don't have a home church,
You just wavered in all your ways, unstable in all your ways. You just
if you don't have a home church, you should look from somewhere to get fed. Me personally, I don't think
just walking around hungry.
I don't think the feeding just have to come from the four walls of church. That's just me. That's just me. I have people that when I put it to you like this, and we've had this conversation before on the pod. Having a conversation with my goddad, and we sitting at the dinner table, and it's like, and we talking till like 1 or 2 in the morning. That has done more for me than any church has ever done for me. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. How he would feed, and this isn't just like, you know, two guys talking. Whatever the conversation that we're having, because, you know, of course, my goddad is a pastor, so he's gonna even when he preach, he got this thing: first natural, then spiritual, right? or he'll say, "Now I'm not trying to get churchy, you know, or I'm not trying to treat it like it's Sunday morning," but sitting down and having those conversations with him, and him feeding me spiritually, and me, you know, him doing that does more for me than hooping does. Mm-hmm. You feel what I'm saying? That's just me. That's just me. I will say, wherever it is, you should find somewhere that gives you some type of spiritual edification, especially as a musician, because you need that. Mm-hmm. We go through hell, bro. You know what I'm saying? So you do need to find somewhere to get some type of spiritual edification outside of a random Instagram clip or something.
Mm-hmm. I agree.
You feel what I'm saying? And where you're getting that spiritual edification from, there should be some type of relationship between you and that overseer or that elder or that, you know, whoever. That's what, me personally, that's what I think. So again, I say the spiritual feeding part, that should come from your home church. Mm-hmm. Anything outside of that, if you have to go play, if I'm looking, if you need me to come play drums for that,
that's a gig.
pastor and wife anniversary,
that's a gig.
You know what I'm saying? Just that one time. I don't know you. I don't know these people. I'm not necessarily going there for that. I'm going there for the business agreement that we made. You know what I'm saying?
Let me read some of these comments. So Dre said people treat gigs better than church. Indigo said we definitely got to be grounded. Brandon Price said, I've had many church gigs, but only a few where I was actually fed. He said, and being fed does not necessarily just come from the pastor.
Absolutely.
And I agree. That's where a well-rounded church comes into play. Whatever.
Hey, and again, we are taking call-ins. So if y'all wanna call in and chop it up with us too, you know what I'm saying, about this particular subject, y'all more than welcome. Jose in the building, shout out. What's good, homie?
Yeah. Indigo said, I have been church hurt for too long. So trusting where to get. I'm tired of church. I can't. She said, so trusting where to get fed is very hard for me. And I'm called to be a praise and worship singer. You know what? I actually feel that for you, Indigo. And I'm not even being funny. I actually feel that for you.
I remember when you was your gospel artist days. Yeah.
I've never experienced.
She's been a gospel artist.
She was in the gospel scene for a little bit of time.
That don't surprise me because she churchy.
But
I was
definitely got the chop.
She churchy. So
but I can see that. But I just think as much as it's the responsibility of the musician to find a relationship with a church or a leader that will sow into them as far as spirituality, I think it's also the leader's responsibility. It's like a two-way street.
Shout out to Jose for the stars. Appreciate you, bro.
Yes, sir.
Appreciate y'all support, man.
And I think that's where the communication is lacking with musicians, and I feel like that's where, you know, the two don't talk.
I put that. I still put that. I put that on the musician. I'm
solely.
Yeah, I think if I'm wanting to get in shape, first it's on me to get out the bed. It's on me to choose to eat better, right? Even if I have a trainer. Hell, it's on me to go find the trainer, to get the trainer.
That's good.
And it's on me to get up in the morning and go to the gym and do all that stuff. You know what I'm saying? I look at you, Lou, and your weight loss journey. Those were a lot of personal decisions you had to make.
For sure. Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? And I'm pretty sure a good percentage of those decisions weren't easy.
They would no.
You feel what I'm saying? You know, I like bacon. I like pork chops. I like ribs. You feel what I'm saying? But I saw where you were, and I saw where you're at now. Proud of you. And you had to get up and make personal decisions. You had to be responsible for yourself.
Yeah.
So I think that's the same thing when it comes to mental health, when it comes to spiritual health. You know what I'm saying? You have to get to a place to where you're saying, yo, I want to be better. I need to be better. What do I need to do? Even after you hear that good sermon or get that good talking to or whatever, there's still work you have to go out and do.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
Nobody's gonna do it for you. Like
Absolutely.
I said, them dishes ain't gonna wash themselves.
Absolutely. So that's why I put that. Yeah. That's the musician's responsibility. To go to find somewhere. Like I said, it might not be church. It might be somewhere else, but it's definitely that individual's responsibility to go find whatever help they need.
Mama Queen said meet her at her church if you want to be fed. She gave her address 1707 South Irvine.
I heard they do good stuff over there.
Yeah.
I heard they do. I heard that the youth pastor over there at Mama Queen Church is kind of mental, but other than that, I heard they do good stuff over there at their church. You know what I'm saying? Josh Buchanan, what's good, homie?
Yo.
I think it's your first time tuning in.
And it was his happy birthday.
Happy birthday, homie. Josh Buchanan, good. Appreciate you pulling up, man. Appreciate you pulling up. If y'all wanna chop it up with us, go ahead and call that number that's on the screen. Y'all, if y'all able to call in, you know, say your piece again. Don't get on here acting. Don't get on here acting.
She said, well, I mean, saints.
You know what I'm saying? But yeah.
Lou, what about you? What's your perspective?
Okay, well, my whole thing on the church gig, like, if you doing it completely for free, as like what they say, willing workers,
Oh Lord,
I completely get it. You could go and say, because then at that point you could really just go off the free base of handling whatever you're gonna handle, however you're gonna handle it. But once you get the paycheck, then you know you got a time. There are certain requirements, standards, certain things you got to do to, you know, to make sure you handling all business, you know, to keep up the upwork of whatever it is, just like a job. So I used to kind of think of, you know, when people say or take it heavily, you know, when people say they don't like church gig, but at the end of the day, if you're getting paid for it, I mean, it's pretty much work.
It's a job.
So,
you know,
I mean, it's simple logic. So
Bo said the youth, he's the youth pastor. He said the youth pastor has also grown the youth department from 6 to 57 in less than a year. And that has helped the church gain about 15 adult members. That boy good. You know what?
Was that you or was that God? That was God. That wasn't you.
He was serving. You know what, Bo, and because I used to be I didn't never been a youth pastor, but I used to work with the youth department, and it is very hard to capture their attention and everything and keep it. So kudos to you for growing that youth department the way you did while you're gigging.
I can say, all jokes aside, like Bo Dub really has a heart for children. Seeing him with other people's children, and you know, even seeing him with his own son, with my godson, like just first of all, seeing Bo in father mode is the funniest shit you'll ever see in your life. But
I can believe it.
But it is, and I absolutely love it. I was gonna ask about that angle, but you know, I wasn't. I was gonna ask. I was gonna ask, but no.
To be fair, disclaimer: I'm literally trying. I'm using it to last show, so y'all bear with me. I'm using it to last show to test out some features that we're trying to roll out. And some different angles. I'm working with more than a couple of.
It's all good. So, now, if you want to serve and come over here and help this podcast, you might be welcome. We got to vet you first, though.
And serving with it's not a gig because you ain't getting paid.
Because hell, we serve.
Right, we serve
For sure. Willing workers.
We're willing
at its finest is in this building.
Absolutely.
And please, if you do want to work with us, be ready to what's the word?
Work.
Put in this.
Oh yeah.
I think everybody.
You
Not.
did
I
put
think
in on this, man.
Everybody who's responsible for this podcast has brought some equipment and different things. So you ain't gonna come over.
No, everybody here do their job, man. And it's like. Yeah, but it's also the consistency too.
Yeah,
you know, and that's part of that's that's why we take breaks and stuff like that. It's the consistency. Like we in here every Monday. Like I said, I always got to give props to our producer, Professor Mel Will, and for those of y'all who have come in here, for those of y'all who have come in here and seen our setup and seen like we had Mav come in. And
come on! I need somebody to bring snacks in to go, please. I be hungry, and Jay don't let me eat.
But because it would be dope if we're not hearing smacking in the mic, so that might be why.
What Andre 3000 say on that movie? Take my mic. You already know.
But now Mav pulled up and he saw the setup, and of course like Mel be fussing at us, man, and a lot of times it's deserved. Mel be fussing at us. Mike's going hot. Mike, we got 10 minutes. You know what I'm saying? But that's her job, man. Yeah. And she really does a lot over there in that corner. You know what I'm saying? Y'all, like I said, y'all see that like we actually like putting in real work over here. So, you know what I'm saying?
Thank you.
No, because she can eat if she ain't got a microphone. How about that?
Now you know I like to talk.
No, okay. Well, you got to choose one. You got to pick. You got to pick a struggle.
Both said no Mel. He got me together. He said no Mel. I'm not gigging. I'm serving. No money is coming this way.
I don't even think he play over there.
I love it.
I don't even think he play over there.
He
I think
he's serving.
You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, I have a so let's move on. Move topics, man. I have a
pivot.
Let's pivot real quick. And let's talk about this. Whether it's a church, whether it's whatever, non-musician making musician decisions.
Wait, say that again.
Non-musicians making musician decisions.
Okay.
How?
People who are not or don't understand the musical capacity of what we do, but they're the ones that's allowed to make certain decisions.
Oh,
you feel what I'm saying? It's like somebody. It's like somebody who. It's like somebody who don't have a podcast trying to tell us how to run the podcast. Somebody who's never been on a podcast, never touched anything that got to do. Don't know the programs. Don't know shit about streaming. Don't know nothing. But you have all of the suggestions on what we should do. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, but in a lot of time, it's like church is one of them. Church is one of them. You have people saying the musician should do this, the musician should do that, or whatever the case may be. But they'll have a lot to say about it, but don't know what we do, don't understand what we do. Non-musicians making musician decisions. How you feel about that?
Oh, it could be annoying. It could definitely be annoying. I know. Far as now, is this something that happened with you recently?
Kinda. Kind of, but I'm just saying it's something that happens. Period. Jose said that's nasty work. Just deal with that this weekend. Hey, Jose, if you want to call in and talk about it, we got a phone number. Hey, man, I'm trying to test out this call in situation. So, what do y'all want to call in? Just call in. But no, it's happened. It's happened before. It's happened before. I was playing for this church. It was a gig. To anybody who got an issue with it, it was a gig. But it was you know what I'm saying? I was playing for this church, and keep this in mind. Like, I'm prior military, so I definitely believe in the concept of the concept of chain of command. I believe in letting the people that you hired to do those jobs, let them do their job. Right now, I mean, we talk about church because it's relevant to us, but this happens everywhere. So, for example, if I hire you as a music director or as an MD or as a minister of music, right? Well, if I want something done that's pertaining to the music, sister so-and-so shouldn't have a say on what should be done. What I should do, if I'm a pastor or overseer, or if I'm in the position where I'm making the final decisions, I should go to the music director and say, hey, look, this is and that's why I appreciate my guy there. He was bad at first, but it got to a point to where he was like, yo, all he would say was, this is my vision. This is what I want done. This, music is heavy in making that vision happen. So you as a music director, how can we get this done as far as the music is concerned? You feel what I'm saying? And then you let that person do that job. Yeah. You feel what I'm saying? Without outside influence from, other people that don't know. Like I said, they don't know shit about music. They don't know shit about going over music. They don't know shit about teaching parts. They just out there playing the fucking tambourine, and they, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. But they close with the pastor, so then they'll be able to get in the pastor and say, "Yo, we should do this," and then the pastor just come on, "Okay, yeah, we gonna start doing this." But bro, that don't even make sense. Had you come, if that's my job, had you come talk to me, I could have gave you the route. Yeah.
Yeah, instead of you feeding off of
absolutely
Sister Johnson over there.
Absolutely. Yeah. So Mel, you kicking ass, bro.
I told you I'm trying to
kicking ass.
You know. Let me.
You kicking ass, bro. I'm with it.
I'm trying to see what we gonna be doing in this next segment. After we come back from our break, I'm trying to.
Okay.
Now, I've had this thing happen to where I played at the service, and this be like some random person, like kind of next to the band, not at all a musician, but just love being around the band or say so. And then they have some part of the service they get excited and they want to start directing.
I've seen that before.
Conducting the band and like, sir, go take a seat, please.
I've seen that before. I've seen that.
We can handle this. Just enjoy it. Just in
As a matter of fact, I've experienced that before. Many moons ago with my old church. He was a new minister at that church. And I guess in his mind he was just kind of trying to find something to do. You know what I'm saying? So he in the pulpit like looking at us like, yeah. and this is the one thing everybody know how to do, and they think,
well, they'll do this.
Yeah,
like they want more.
Yeah, like or then like we getting break. And music, we know when we need to break or we need to all that stuff. Then, but you got that one person look at you, be like, yeah. Hey, bro, if you don't see, anyway.
Now I do. So
Elder Richardson pissed me off when he did that shit.
So Jay, you remember we had our cause
Hold on, we got a call. We got a call. Hold on, wait.
Call from Joyce Quinn Williams.
All right.
Mama Queen.
Mama Queen in the building. Hello.
Hey, how y'all doing tonight?
Hey. I'm good. How are you?
Mama Queen.
I'm good. I just wanted to help y'all test out this new technology and let you know that I love you and I'm proud of you.
I appreciate that. Look at you.
Love you too.
Look at you. How are you doing today?
I'm doing real well.
Now you work in a like a ministerial capacity at your church, correct?
Not at my current church, but I have in the past.
You have in the past, okay. How important is it to let those offices do their job without outside influence from people who don't work in that office?
Well, I think that because I've been listening to the podcast tonight, I think that's kind of a loaded question. I just don't think it's fair for you to say that about those of us who may want to not only play the tambourine, but we may.
Mama, can you hear me? Mama, can you hear me?
But
She can't hear
it
me.
is important that every position has a function, right?
Mm-hmm.
And one thing about, since we're going to go there, one thing about God is God has order.
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
From the beginning of time, he did things in a sequential order. As it relates to the household, to the family, he has an order. As it relates to the church, he has an order. What happens is, and you're correct, when people get outside of their lane, but in the scenario that I heard you talk about earlier, I think the problem is the pastor. Because if the pastor has the membership, even his leadership team that's talking to him about what's going on in the music staff or any other portion, he has to be the person to be the voice, because he ultimately, because of God's order, is the person that God's going to hold accountable.
Absolutely.
God's not going to hold you accountable. He's not going to hold me accountable. I could be his wife, his assistant, his whatever, but God gives the vision to the head.
Absolutely.
In the church, in a home, in a corporation, the vision is given to the head. So therefore, it is the head's responsibility to make sure that every part functions according to the way it's supposed to. But now let me give you a little tip. We talk about Jezebel.
Uh-huh.
And when we talk about Jezebel, we tend to think of Jezebel as a woman who comes in with this beautiful feature with all this makeup on. But that's not the spirit of Jezebel. The spirit of Jezebel is more likely the woman at the church who sits on the front row with the big hat and the big checkbook. Because remember, Jezebel wanted to manipulate. She was a manipulator.
That's good.
She wanted power and she wanted leadership without being a leader. So again, the pastor has to be able to have full control of his church, meaning that all the people with the big checkbooks, he has to be willing not to get those offerings for what's right.
That's good, Mama Queen. We appreciate you so much for calling in.
All right. I love y'all.
Thank you for
Love you
talking
too.
about the tambourines.
All right.
The Tambourine Ministries.
Got our first call in.
So
That's what I'm talking about.
she couldn't hear me, but Mama Queen, thank you for talking about the tambourines.
Jerry Kelly, what's
I
good,
appreciate
homie?
that.
Jerry Kelly in the building.
Now, Jay,
Uh-huh.
I have this question, and y'all, I have the call-in number on the screen.
It's about that time.
About that time for what?
All right.
Where did it come from? That mother like came out.
It don't even matter. It's here.
It's here.
It's here.
So you remember our church anniversary, right? That we had this year, and you still belong. So
I served.
you
I was there. I served.
okay? So at our church, right? We had the church anniversary. We were renting out a church, and I specifically remember you're the sound for our church. You're the sound guy.
Right.
And I remember you having to do something with the sound or whatever. As a matter of fact, you and my brother tag teamed on it, I think.
Right.
And when service was over,
We ran train on the sound. Yes, we did.
I didn't say that. And so when service, I know, right? When service was over, I went back there. I was making sure everybody was paid and everything. I am the finance person at our church, and I do make sure everybody is paid before they leave. So I was making sure everybody was paid, and so I saw your backpack in the sound room area, and I was like, Jay, and there was a guy there. He was like, "Is he still here?" And he had your backpack. I was like, "Yeah, I think he's still here. I'll take that." And so I looked in the area, and I'm not gonna say the church name or whatever, because this is a mom and pop church, and they are very good people, but the sound area or whatever, it was just very dysfunctional to me. How do you, as a person coming into somebody else's facility to serve or to gig or whatever, and they have their own sound people or they have their own people in place to help you with those activities, how do you deal without overstepping your boundaries at the end? Because I remember there was a time where you would have to go in there and do this.
Tell you, boy, if it's deacons running the sound, good luck.
Well, that's what I'm saying. And then you have to be mindful. It's not your house, right, Lou? It's not your house. So how do you deal with that situation? And be nice, because we.
Well, not because we deal with something similar. But
that and the church I've been at, well, they got. I'll say my church got better, but when I first got there, like, it was the deacons that was running the sound, and you couldn't tell them nothing, boy.
Yeah,
and it was rough. They actually, so the Leslie, when I first got there, the Leslie was in the church.
Mm-hmm.
They took the Leslie out because I guess they were saying it was too loud.
Mm-hmm.
So they took it out and put it in the room and mic'd it, and I couldn't hear myself for nothing.
Yeah, again, non-musicians making the musician's decision. Jerry Kelly, what up, man? Yo, most definitely. Yeah, we'll link up for sure. And also, we appreciate you, man. You've done a lot for the community too, my good brother. As a matter of fact, you for the years over with, you definitely need to be sitting on this couch too.
Yeah.
But so Mel, to your question, when you in some, well, you say how do you not step over, not overstep those boundaries. How you do that is not overstepping those boundaries.
But how?
So in other words, what I'm saying is, look, like even in the situation that you was talking about, at the end of the day, that is not my house. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? That's not my house. That's not my church. It was extremely obvious that the people that was there, they were willing workers. Mm-hmm. They weren't people who know sound. They weren't people who, you know what I'm saying, whatever the case may be. And especially sound like in a modern time anyway, right? The best way you do that is you stay in your lane. You ask them, even though you know that something needs to be done, you ask them, yo, is it okay if I do this? Is it okay if I move this over? Is it okay?
So be polite when you try to correct.
You be polite. You be respectful. You don't go in with the attitude. Now, I don't know what it is about sound guys, and I love my sound guys. Don't get me wrong. But I don't know what it is about sound guys, but sound guys are some of the most arrogant mofos. They can be they could be some of the most arrogant, conceited, I know more than you, you know what I'm saying? Like whatever. But you don't have that attitude when you, and especially when you know and peep, okay, they really don't know what they doing. They really, they just trying to, you know what I'm saying? They just trying to, whatever. You go in there and, you're respectful. You ask, yo, is it okay if I do this? Is it okay if I move this over here? Yeah. Is it okay? And then even maybe explain, well, actually, if you adjust, so maybe, just because with the volume, maybe don't turn the gain up all the way. Maybe turn the gain down and then adjust it over here, blah, blah, blah. Well, if you're hearing feedback, is because if it's a high pitched feedback, you may have too many highs. So turn that down just a little bit, and like even humbly show them what it is you're doing and why you're doing, and let them know, so if you've been having this issue, it's probably because of this right here. If you adjust, make this little small adjustment, you won't you won't have it. So help them in the process.
Yeah.
Right.
Don't come over and just bogart and just be like, I'll move. You don't know what you're doing. That ain't your house.
Also,
You feel what I'm saying?
I feel like sometimes we can come into. I've seen it where the sound guy is too technical, and it's like, I'm sorry, but what we're doing it's working for us. And I understand that you can push more, better quality out or whatever, but when you're gone, I have to be the one that's responsible for this. So what we're doing before all of this was working for us. Don't come in here and just change everything and then expect, for me to be okay with it, because I have to be responsible for this when you leave.
And so in that situation, maybe even to a certain extent, make yourself available. Hey, and hey, if you have any questions, here's my line. Feel free to hit me up, because what that does is that opens the door to when the next time you might have to go back in there, it's not an issue. Opens that door too. You know what I'm saying? Like,
or a side entrepreneurship, type of thing.
Possibly. Hey, they hit up another church. Man, your sound way different from the last time I was here. Oh well, Lou Paul Productions. They actually came and helped. Man, can I get their number? Because we need help. We need help adjusting our sound too. Cool. You know what I'm saying? It like I said, it's ways you can go in there, do what you still need to do, but always if it's not your house, don't act like it's your house, bro. Everything you do, ask, can you do it? Ask, can you move this over here?
Etiquette.
Ask, can you know what I'm saying? And then if not, put it back the way you found it.
Yeah.
Especially with drums, bro.
Oh man.
Especially with drums. You going to bro.
Them
You
church janitors that clean up.
whether it's a church, I see that happen at church. I see that happen at jam sessions. It's like, bro, you have a house band there with a house kit. You coming in here and you playing a couple songs, bro. Don't fucking tune my kit, man. Don't retune my kit.
Oh man.
You know what I'm saying? Don't like
somebody retune like in the jam session.
Well, it ain't happened to me because people know not to play with me. But it ain't. But I've seen it happen.
Oh, man,
it's like don't
bogus.
retune my kit. Don't do. That's just like if somebody going and they get on your keyboard and they hitting the transpose and don't set it back.
Oh man.
You know what I'm saying? It's like, don't do that, man. Like you have to be in a situation where it's etiquette, bro. It's etiquette. But so to answer your question in that capacity, Mel, that's how we would do that. That's a good option, maybe. Not sure. Will.
I just put it out there.
I understand. But yeah, man. Hey, listen, DFW Shed Sessions, if y'all want to call in, talk to us, holler at us. You know what I'm saying? We got a call-in feature now. Don't know if we going to use it every episode. Yeah. But some episode, but we got a call-in feature now. So if y'all want to call in and, chop it up with us and give us your opinion about certain stuff or whatever, yeah, definitely do that.
Yeah, so I have a funny story in regards of, we was talking about sound. So at the time at my church, when I was telling you the whole sound issues, so it got to a point where we had a whole meeting.
Thank you, Bo.
A whole meeting was had about this sound problem.
Absolutely.
And I wasn't in the meeting, but I was told what happened in the meeting. The choir director, he was in the meeting, and he told me they kind of had a back and forth, and one of the deacons, he was going back and forth with in the meeting. He said, well, if y'all show up to Sunday school, we wouldn't have this problem. Like, bro, what does showing up to Sunday school has to do with sound? We're like, what?
Niggas just be wanting to argue just to argue. You want to argue.
Right.
I ain't going to argue with you. That's hilarious if you showed up to Sunday school. Okay.
That's funny.
All right, we got another call in. Hold on, what we got? Hold on.
Call from. To accept, press 1. To send a voicemail, press 2.
That's Bo.
Hello, you on the line with DFW Shed Sessions?
Oh my God.
Hello?
Who is that?
Who is this?
It's Indigo.
I knew it.
Indigo, what up?
Indigo Jones in the building. What's good?
Jesus. How y'all doing?
Good. What about yourself?
Doing great. I'm sorry, I sound like crap right now, y'all. It's late.
Oh, okay.
It's 11:53. I'm in New York.
Okay.
New York, what up? Oh, that's what's up.
I don't know if she can hear us. I mean, hear me and Lou.
I couldn't hear anybody. Was that Paul talking?
No, that I think she said she can hear everybody.
Can you hear
I
me?
couldn't hear everybody.
You can she only hear you, Jay?
Can you only hear me or can you?
Mel,
Hey.
I can hear Mel very faint.
Oh, okay.
I wish you could see my face.
But what's up? What you got?
I was just saying, I love you guys. Keep doing your podcast. I am in full support. Mel, I got you covered. I'm gonna be your assistant.
Yeah.
That's all I wanted to say.
Yeah.
I am supporting, and I love everything that y'all are doing, the conversation, and I just want to say y'all to keep going.
Thank you.
Appreciate that.
No doubt. Rock on, y'all. And then I'm getting out so I can watch the rest.
All right, we'll get at you.
All right, peace.
That's what's up. Appreciate
what's
you
up.
calling in.
Shout out to Indigo.
Shout out to Indigo Jones.
One of the dopest singers I know.
Okay, absolutely. All right, so now with the call in, they can only hear me. So now we got to make it to where they can properly hear everybody.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
they
saying?
need to hear me.
Well, she said
They need to hear us.
They need to hear me.
You know what I'm saying? JJ, what's good, man?
Yo.
What's good, homie? What's good, homie? Now, Bo, for real, man. She doing her thug dizzle, man, with this production, man.
No.
I appreciate it.
Thank you both for that. I will say, somebody hit me up while I was at work today, and I feel like I could be doing better with this production stuff, but I also tell myself, Mel, you literally been doing this for like maybe a year now, right?
Yeah, cause we gotta, we got our start with,
But I don't
this week's manna.
That started it, but there was a time between that and here where I wasn't doing none of it. So it was almost like learning how to walk again. But the call I got today, this person, they found out that I am producing this podcast, and it was like, hey, I got 2 I guess they're like open panels that they want me to produce.
Look at you.
Right?
Look at you.
Right? So I'm like, I got so nervous. I was like,
Khalil in the building, young Simba. What's good, homie?
Yo.
I was like, oh, you sure? And they was like, yeah, I'm finna push you to greatness because you're doing real good. And I was like, wow, thank you. And it's somebody I never expected.
That's what's up.
So now I'm like, okay, now I got to learn some other stuff. And I went to school at Art Institute of Dallas. So this is stuff that I've learned years ago. But Jay, he really does push me like, hey, what else can you bring? What else can you bring? And I'm like, I'm running on empty.
But half the time with some of the stuff that she does, it's not me asking her. It's me going and doing her own. It's her doing her own research and her saying, yo, her saying, yo, what do y'all think about this? Can we try? And we'll look at it. We'll be like, yo, you did that. You know what I'm saying? So just a little
now
stuff.
I
We
do
appreciate
got
that.
this new thing coming through, and I'm thinking about using it for this podcast as well. Y'all probably gonna be my guinea pig.
All right.
It's coming real soon. It's something I ain't seen nobody do.
Okay.
So I'm just perfecting it. I already bought the software and everything. And when Bo see it, I know he gonna be like, my dad, our church is gonna be the guinea pig for it as well. So I'm just very excited.
That's what's up, man.
Okay.
Hey, listen, if you and even with us, man, even a little bit that we doing over here, if you need help, if you're trying to start something, you need some help, you need some pointers or whatever, get at us, man. We'll hit you. We'll help you with a small consultation fee.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? Jeff Jones in the building. What's good, homie?
Yo.
Hi, Jeff.
One of my favorite people. He
Brother
was,
Jeff.
he was on the pod. He was our last guest on the pod. Man, came in, had a very good conversation That was a very dope episode. So y'all make sure y'all go back and watch that. Also, make sure you look at, what Jeff got going on.
Thank you, Aaron. Aaron said you're doing a great job, Mel. Thank
Absolutely.
you, girl.
Jeff, he doing a lot, man. So just definitely make sure you get on and follow what he's doing, man, because he's definitely gonna hit you in the face with some good content, some good stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
If Mel is doing an awesome job, if we can just get her to grow up just a little bit, we could just get her to be an adult just a little bit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm acting my height.
Well, there you have it.
You know what I'm saying? She said she acted her height. She said
Indigo,
when am I
no,
gonna be in the
seriously.
podcast?
Listen,
I mean,
when you coming back?
You gotta be in town first.
Yeah.
I asked Jay.
We gotta
We'd
start.
love to have
We
you.
gotta start there. But yeah, man.
Be on
DFW.
them cruise tours,
Yeah,
man.
man. But DFW shared sessions. We gonna take a real short pause for the calls. Do some promo real quick.
Mm-hmm.
Listen. We are about to start. Running ads in a serious way, in a major way. So if you want your ad, done. If you want to put ads on the DFW Shared Sessions podcast, we have a price list for that. That'll support us. It will in turn support you. So we'll get all that done. We had our guests lined up already.
Yeah.
We had our guests lined up.
Aaron said, if I gotta grow up, you gotta grow up.
I'm talking to you.
No, she said that to you. She said, if she gotta grow up, you gotta grow up, sir.
You and your growing upness is what was in question, not mine.
Well, that's what she said.
But yeah, so DFW Shared Sessions, we're gonna take a real short break. Don't bust that nut just yet. We'll be right back.
Oh Lord.
to be loved by you. It feels good to be loved by you. It feels good to be loved by you. It feels good to be loved by you.
See, I'm a photographer. You feel what I'm saying? So if they say a picture is worth 1,000 words, it's my job to make sure they hear every last one of them. I got you.
Y'all, I finally did it. I finally finished my first ebook, From Overlooked to Overbook, the blueprint to a successful career as a musician. Y'all, I poured my heart and soul over this ebook, compiling information from many years of experience that I feel would be beneficial to anybody who's looking to level up their career as a musician. I got so many topics on there, 10 different topics on there, talking about EPKs, professionalism, the gear to use. Go over to my link in bio, check out my ebook, follow me as I give more daily tips and
You don't have to be a. Used to be my angel, then you switched. You don't have to be a. Used to be my angel, then you switched. You just switched it to a.
Finally we're here, and this is not a dream. It seems
We here, baby.
so
Safe.
real. Finally we're here, and this is not a dream. It seems so surreal.
Through mama soft smile came a hard life. Became a lost child as a part-time. Devil talking, telling me.
You should know pleasure, seeking, dreaming, mystical, Pisces do it better. No matter the weather, baby. Before you fall in love with all this Pisces, you should know my love is deep, deeper than the high seas. It's deeper than the high seas. Step in with me, better step close.
Magic, oh you got the magic, magic, magic. I cannot imagine, magic, girl you got the magic, magic. I cannot imagine, yeah, imagine.
All right, ladies and gentlemen.
Yo, Polo the Vibe was good, homie.
We are back. Had to take a quick pause for the pause.
Did you wash your hands?
Yes, I did. Always.
Awesome.
Man, it's funny when I go into public restrooms, and it's always that one guy. It's always that one, and they just walk out like.
No, you know what's worse? When you work at a corporation. And it's like your whole office, everybody, the CEOs and everybody's on one floor. And you go into the bathroom and you know who went in there with you. And when they leave and you don't hear no water and you know who it is, it's like, bruh, that's the worst. I'm like.
Nothing tops going to the gym and seeing somebody walk around the restroom barefoot. Nothing tops that. Nothing tops that. The restroom barefoot, bro.
Oh yeah.
Public restroom barefoot.
Yeah.
Come on.
What is it called? Staff foot or?
I don't know. I ain't never had it because I ain't never been that stupid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry, Lou. Go ahead.
Yeah. Yeah. So anyway, man, make sure you guys subscribe to our YouTube channel, DFW Shared Sessions, and you guys can follow us on Facebook, the DFW Shared Sessions FB page. You can also follow us on Instagram and TikTok, DFW _Shared Sessions. Also,
Breon, what's good?
What up?
Thank you, Polo, for the stars.
Appreciate the stars, Polo. We need you on the couch, homie.
Yeah. You guys can check us out on Spotify.
Yeah.
DFW Shared Sessions.
You better not say it. You better not say it. Because you was getting ready to say it. You better not.
What happened?
No, ma'am. She was about to ask you, how come you didn't see me?
You didn't tell me about that.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
I forgot.
It's all good. we get in the habit. I was going for a long time without mentioning it on here, right. So I'm getting in the habit of bringing it up. So
okay.
Let's get to these social media plugs, Professor.
You do this every time.
If you who did what?
You.
What
You
happened?
didn't even tell the people how they can be a blessing.
Yeah. So you could donate at our Zelle, dfwsessions@gmail.com.
Turn to your neighbor, say that ain't much.
It ain't much.
That ain't
at all.
much.
I make sure I take my time every time I get to DFW.
I don't have one, Breon. There isn't one.
Top 5 tamarines.
That's a very legitimate question, Breon.
It's really not.
It is. She asked, "What's y'all favorite tambourine?"
Social media plugs, people.
Yeah.
We're here for a good time, not a long time.
All right, Professor Melville, where can we find you on social media?
You can find me on all social media platforms under Professor Melville. That is Professor Melville. Now on Facebook, I have my government name, Melody Williams. But if you type in or if you search for Professor Melville, you'll still see my profile and different stuff. So yeah, that's that.
All right. My good brother, JL Groove. Where can we find you on the mothership, bro?
Man, find me on Facebook, Instagram, JL Groove. Instagram, who is JL Groove. If you want to ride this funk train, find me at Facebook, Instagram, Funk Your Feelings. That's FUNKYO Feelings. If you want to dabble in my conglomerate, one of my conglomerates, that is going to be Another Groove Project. Facebook, Instagram.
Yes, ma'am.
Facebook, Instagram. That is, we do photography, real photography, real videography. I know you.
What kind of photography?
I'm just, man, I do everything. I do everything
Funk?
from.
You do Playboy, Hustler.
I've dabbled.
Nah,
I've dabbled. I've photographed a tit or two. You know, a titty booby or two.
Okay. Gotcha. Right on.
But now I do sports shoots. I do family shoots. I do the proper term for like a lingerie shoot is boudoir some shit. Like it's spelled weird. It's spelled like.
I swear I've been saying Badu, but I know that's wrong. I know that's wrong.
It's spelled weird, but yeah, I do those for men and women. I do I do that for couples. I do band shoots. Shout out to my good brother Devontae Thornton. I just did something for him. Got put together some content for him. So and, I know y'all have heard the term funk photography in other places, but you heard it here first.
How do you spell yours?
It's funkography. It's funkography. It's not pew funkography. It's not that. You know what I'm saying? Suggest you change the name. But anyway.
Indigo, I'm gonna follow you.
He sure is animated.
Indigo, I'm gonna follow you right back.
You know what I'm saying? But yeah, we do good work over here. Merch is in, people. So if you want to dabble in some of this funky couture, you know what I'm saying? I'm probably going to be dropping a new design here soon. So
Just need what I requested.
Just looking forward to that, and it is the summertime, so we got the summertime line in. That's your. We don't have the shorts yet.
See,
but we working on it. But t-shirts
and they need to be appealing on the ones that have abundance and the ones who don't have abundance.
Listen, now as far as that's concerned, you got to get in where you fit in. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, we got something for everybody. All the clothes. I can't think right now. But yeah, we got the clothes for the people. So yeah. Get at me. What about you, Lou? What you got?
Lou, what about you?
So you guys can find me on TikTok, Lou Paul Beats, IG, Lou Paul Beats, all that good stuff. I do have new music out.
New music.
I have a new album called Time Travel. It's on everything, all streaming platforms. Just put in Time Travel, Lou Paul Beats, and listen to what you like and like what you listen, and add it to your playlist.
You know, Indigo, I said the same thing. He really needs to go ahead and come out with he needs to come out with what am I trying to say?
Don't know.
The crop stuff like real fast.
Crop. So yeah, that's yeah. But we got what we got, and we good. We all right.
Yeah. Well, I know we were saying we finna get into these segments, but
Yeah.
I'm gonna pull one on you. So what is I think you mentioned this, but I can't remember. You brought up like music, guilty music pleasure. So what would be yours?
My musical guilty pleasure. Okay. So I mentioned it before, but my guilty musical pleasure would be banjo music.
Interesting. Okay.
Like I'm talking about that old hillbilly ding 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 ding. Like I don't know what it is about I don't know what it is about banjo. It like I feel like good banjo players aren't really spoken on enough. Like that is a very hard instrument to play.
Yeah, it look like it is.
And like even like way harder. You know, I would say as far from the technical aspect, even harder than guitar. The strings are thicker. The strings are harder. You know what I'm saying? It's like the action on it is very tough. It's like it's a very hard instrument to play. So the people who can play it like super dope, then yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Fuck it, I'll put it out there. There's one song that I like to listen to that is not manly at all.
Okay.
It is not manly at all.
It's Raining Man.
No, fuck no. No. I forget. I don't know if it's Ariana Grande or it's one of them little frail white women. But it's an older song.
Frail?
But it's a song called "Can't Keep My Hands to Myself." Don't know why I like. Don't know why.
Indigo said hers is heavy metal.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, heavy metal. Hey man, listen, freaking blast beat drummers. You know, so 9 times, so those are the cats. They'll have like the double pedal or the double.
Man,
but yo, their speed is freaking.
Yeah, it's crazy. Man.
Their speed and their technique and like yo, I have such a high respect for metal. Like I'm talking about like the good metal drummers. You know what I'm saying? But I have that's but that's dope. But no, so the song is called Can't Keep My Hands to Myself. It's like and so it's like you would just have to, if you were to hear the song, you would have to imagine a 6 foot 285 pound masculine black man just dancing to that song.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But that song is my jam.
Yeah.
I freaking love that song. So like that would be a guilty pleasure of mine.
Okay.
Yeah. What about you?
Before me, Professor Melville, do you have a guilty music pleasure?
Lou like clan music.
Like what?
You like
Clan music.
Hold on, wait. I think we got a call.
We do?
It look like we got a call.
Do we?
I don't know.
Is it
Call
ringing?
from.
Gummy.
To accept, press 1.
I knew this was gonna happen.
Wait, let me put the split screens on for this one.
Oh, well, he hung up. He hung up. Okay.
Oh, Gummy.
All right, we
Call back.
call us back. Call us back. Call us back, cause I'm whatever you with, I'm with it too. But yeah, call us back.
Yeah, I did tell Jay to tell y'all wherever y'all act up at is where y'all gonna get got at. My guilty pleasure, honestly, I don't know if I have one, only because I listen to all types of music already. But I have gravitated.
I did not send you the voicemail. You hung up. I accepted your call. Call back.
Call back, Gummy.
Just tread lightly, nigga.
But something that I do like listening to as of lately is electro dancing music.
Okay.
And I listen to it like while I'm cleaning, while I'm just moving around or whatever. And as much as Bo hates it, I've gravitated also to gospel rap. And I know there are two.
I hate it too.
So?
Gospel rap is trash. Hold on, wait.
You trash.
Call from. To accept, press 1.
You should have denied just on that.
What the hell you want, nigga?
Good morning, Victor. How are you?
We got Gummy Bear Music in the building calling in. What's good, homie?
So I got to get some off my chest real quick.
Whoa.
Okay.
Why aren't musicians getting tipped out 20% gratuity on everybody's tab like Bart?
Hold on, say that one more time.
All right. So I don't know if you've seen my Facebook post. I put up a post. I got somebody tried to charge me 20% gratuity on the go order. I was like, I'm not paying that.
Okay.
Hear me out. So I got into a long debacle in the comment section.
Okay.
So everybody else is entitled and tipped out, right? Just consistently. I mean, we've been going through this since you know what I'm saying, low and loose.
Okay.
Low and loose.
Right.
What is so different? Because if everybody else is tip culture, you go everywhere else, you get a to-go order, you get gas at this point, they want you to tip. Like, why are we not getting blessed like that? Am I wrong for that logic?
No, so I think like there are some venues they're very far and few between, but there are some venues that actually has they have a tip option for at their restaurant. They have a band tip option for bands. Now the venues that we normally play at, they ain't got that. They ain't got that.
Right.
But that is a tip option. Like when you buying a drink or when they ring you up on the card and stuff like that. There are some. I have been to a couple restaurants that do that. So that is a thing.
I'm gonna put it to you like this: I ain't taking no more $100 gigs unless I'm getting 5% gratuity.
Truth be told,
I mean, 10% gratuity to me, bro. Like we tip out 20% to whatever where we going. That's 10% more than what we give God.
I'm not mad at that logic.
Look at it technically.
I'm not mad at that logic.
Now, Gummy.
Insane.
Well, I don't know if you can hear me.
I gotta get that off my chest. God bless you, Bishop.
Okay. Keep watching the pod. Mel gonna respond to you.
All right, bet.
All right.
Now, try to give him a little time to get back on the thing.
Mm-hmm.
But I've seen it at different restaurants. I've seen it at different restaurants where they would
appreciate the call. Appreciate the adult in call, Wayne. Appreciate that.
Most of the places that you see those gratuities, it's because one, they have some type of food service involved. And so I've seen it where they also want you to tip the band, and most of the time it's because some type of food service is involved.
Indigo ain't shit.
Go ahead.
Indigo ain't shit.
I'll go to Willie Lynch's.
Now, Gummy Bear, I don't know if you want to hear this or not, but I'm very disappointed at your response. Only because you just said 5 or 10% gratuity. Why would, if inflation, now you just said you ain't taking no more $100 gigs. If you feel like you are due some type of tipping, why would you sell yourself short and say 5% or 10% gratuity when one, inflation has happened? As a matter of fact, I'm gonna give you an example. I work in finance, and in the company I work for, I went to the CEO because I oversee the corporate card administration. And for those of you who don't know, that's the travel and expense and all of that. And I looked at the travel policy and I said, hey, you're saying that it's okay for the employees who have corporate cards to travel and tip at 15%. Well, that was back in 2020 where that was feasible. Now you have restaurants automatically equating tips to 20%. So we need to raise the bottom line from 15% to 20%. So these are not failing audit. Why, if somebody can go to the back for a waitress to say, hey, we need to up from 15% to 20%. If you are putting in just as much work, why would you sell yourself short and say 5%, 10%? And I get the whole, that's more than God and everything like that, but you just sold yourself. Why would you sell yourself at such a low cost? You might as well stay at that $100 gig. Because 5% and 10% in this economy don't mean nothing. So I just wanted to put that out there. If you ever want to pitch it, and I'm not saying you want to pitch it somewhere, but if you ever want to bring something to the table, never lowball yourself like that, especially when you have such a great powerhouse that you have underneath your belt. Never sell yourself so low like that. 5%, 10% is nothing really.
Hold on, I'm getting another call. Hold on. It might, hold on.
Caller, are you there?
Hold on for a second.
Indigo, I love them. You might as well stay at that $100.
To accept, press 1. To send a voicemail, press 2.
It's nothing really.
Hold on, I'm getting another call. Hello?
Good morning. Yep, I'm back. My bad. All right, so in response to Mel, it's actually, when I said 5 or 10%, I was being hilarious. It's not even really about the money with the tip situation. It's not even actually about the tip. It's about the principle and standard. A lot of these venues treat musicians like crap. Don't even realize, but then when 2020 happened, hello, where's your business? Let's talk about it. Because ain't nobody showing up. So you over-tip the servers, you over-tip your bartenders, you over-tip this, and then even as musicians, we're expected to tip on free items. I do it. It's okay. It's the culture. That's what's expected. It's not returned like that. I've only had one bartender ever, and that is Candy. Candy hit me up during COVID. Candy sent me $100.
Oh, wow.
$100 during that time meant so much to me. You want to know why? It's because she did it out the kindness and just look to literally be thinking like, man, that's the only tip I've ever received from a bartender.
That's wild. Yeah.
So it's like, man, now granted, as a drummer, as a DJ, we not nothing without each other.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? We need the bar or the venue. They need us. But the reciprocation is not necessarily given both sides. So the 5-10% was just more on the line of just ha, can we get something? And even if the money not going to go anywhere, we're not going to care about it. We're going to blow that before we leave the house.
Right.
Getting a taco on the way back to the crib, getting gas, it's already gone. But it's just the principle of the fact of just treat us better. It's not even about necessarily the percentage of it.
Yeah, I get what you're saying.
I understand. I'm sorry. I really thought you were saying like 5 or 10%. My bad.
And I've because I got some solid bartender homies, and I want to get them on the pod too, to have conversations like this. And I've always asked this conversation. Nobody's ever been able to honestly answer. When you go to a venue, how often does the person with the microphone in the band say, hey, we are so. Make sure you tip your bartenders. Make sure you tip your servers. They working hard for you. Blah blah. You hear that all the time. You hear that quite a bit when you hear that. How often or whenever have you heard a bartender or heard of a bartender say, "Hey, the band is killing tonight. Make sure you go tip the band."
Yeah, yeah. That's good.
I'll wait.
Well, first of all, to get a compliment from the bar in general is going to be kind of crazy because you normally don't get compliments. Only time you hear from most venues is when everything is going to go right.
Right.
They'll be like, oh, my God, you had 37 killing shows, but y'all were like 38. We're going to dock you. Like, bro, what?
Well, first of all, I mean, don't be late to your gig though. I'm not talking about you. I'm just saying this conversation is for musicians who do what they're supposed to do.
Yo, you was on a gig for me pretty soon, and we had a musician's car go out.
True. But that's a situation he couldn't control. I'm talking about cats that's just legit lazy. I'm talking about when your gig started at 10:30 and you just pulling in at 11.
Wow.
Oh yeah, that's chain man. You know what I'm saying?
And that happens every week at one particular place I know.
Yeah, fact.
You know what I'm saying? So,
you want to know something?
We got a whole show to do. If you want to talk, come on. If you want to talk, come on.
Yeah, come on the podcast.
Huh?
I'm down in August.
We'll see what happens.
Yeah, and we believe in what we say.
All right. Try to do an interview. No, you was supposed to be on here and you pulled out, so shut up. Let me see what Indigo on here being petty. That is a good conversation to have though. From both ends. On one end, like even though that's not what he was saying, yo, don't lowball yourself. But on the other end, yeah, that's a good conversation. Me personally, I'll say it. I definitely think the Freeman is one of those places that should probably implement a band tip system.
Yes, I agree.
I think so.
I agree, and to the point because
especially since shout out that y'all about to see me there every Thursday. But go ahead.
Oh.
Yeah, I'll be at Freeman Hill with Jay Bennett every Thursday from 10 to 2.
Okay.
10:30 to 2.
Okay.
Yeah. Announcement. Bye.
Indigo said the economy, especially when the pandemic happened, didn't think and still don't think we are essential, and I guess beneficial or even important. I agree.
Nah, man.
Not until there's some type of instance where music therapy come into place, and then all of a sudden everything music becomes important. It's one of those things, you don't need me until you actually need me type of situation, and I hate that for y'all.
Yeah, but part of that is on us. I was just having a conversation. I was having a conversation with somebody the other day about because they were performing at a venue and they were making their own flyer. So they shot me the flyer. And their concern was making sure that the venue's name and logo was prominent on the flyer. I said, no, don't do that. My thing is, and I've always said this, and whoever disagreed, that's on you. You have as an entertainer, your job is to go in a venue and entertain. That's your job. What we've allowed venues to do is we've allowed venues to convince us that our job is entertainer and promoter. You feel what I'm saying? So now we're either paying somebody to make a flyer for us. We're either having to take the time out to make our own flyer. We're doing paid advertisement. We're making ads. We're putting all this work into promoting. Now, should we put it out that I'm gonna be at this venue on this date and this time? Yeah, you should do that, but do that for you.
Yeah.
Not for the venue. It's my job to entertain, not to put asses in seats. Now, if you want me to be a promoter, you might need to add to your budget when you're paying me. You might need to add, you might need to make it worth my time to tell, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Where I learned that from, I actually learned that concept from Kevin Hart. Because what Kevin Hart did was Kevin Hart got to the point to where he really tapped into his social media following. And now he got to the point to where he started noticing, oh shit, I got more followers than Paramount. I got more followers than Lionsgate. I got more followers than Netflix. I got more followers than whatever. So when I say something, it's going to reach more people. I got more followers than Ticketmaster. I got more, all of that stuff, right? So, yeah, I'll do this movie with you, and I'll come act, and I'll come do all of that. But if you want me to really push it, you're going to have to pay me for that.
Yep.
And that made so much sense to me. You know what I'm saying? Like, and now mind you, this conversation is for people who do what they're supposed to do. If you that band that y'all music is trash, y'all fumbling over y'all music, y'all come in late, y'all are unprofessional, y'all all that, you ain't got no business trying to ask for a raise in any capacity. So we're not talking to you. Go fix that first, because the first rule in negotiation is having something to negotiate with.
Yeah.
Have a solid product to negotiate with first before you start demanding more money from people.
Right.
This conversation isn't for you. There are some and I'll take me out of it. There is legit talent out here that are getting lowballed by venues who think, you know what I'm saying? If I come in your venue, if you want me to come in your venue every Wednesday, and I just walk in your like, and before that deal happens, I walk in your venue on a Wednesday and nobody is there. You know what I'm saying? You sound like, to me, that sounds like you got a problem with or without me.
Yeah, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
It's still gonna be the problem.
You got a problem of getting asses in, you know what I'm saying? And I hate when I go to venues, and they be like, how many people can you bring in? How many people can you bring in? You know what I'm saying? Like where like what does this venue have to offer? You know what I'm saying? So it's like that's just like a lot of people don't agree with that, or a lot of people too scared to say that, but that's just my thing. Like, yo, like a lot of the reason we in this position because we let venues do whatever it is they, you know, trying to do. Anyway, we got to move on. Appreciate that. That was a good topic, Wayne. Appreciate that.
Yes.
We got to move on.
Can't wait to get you on the podcast.
I can wait.
So my guilty music pleasure is
oh dog.
Damn it.
Lou.
We went off.
Lou. What
we
is
went to Mars to be back. Okay. Now so my guilty music pleasure is TV show theme music and game music.
I fuck with it.
For sure.
If I was to go to TV show, it's something about TV show transition music, like that little 3 second, dun, 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 dun. And then like you go to the new scene. Jamie Foxx had the absolute best transition.
Jamie Foxx, Martin, the second one is like the funkiest one. Though I don't know who played bass on that joint, but that joint was funky. And then you had all the Cosby Show theme joints. You had the Living Single.
Okay.
Had a dope theme music. Of course, Good Times. And then this one, I can't say it. But Girlfriends.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The
you talking about half and half?
No, not half.
No. When you
half
said
and half is cool.
Half and half was a good one too.
Yeah.
But
when you say that's what I thought about. Half and half.
Yeah. It's a line, whatever run the chick do at Girlfriends. The reason why that came to mind because the chick that do my hair, she just randomly sing that run. And I'm like, you think about Girlfriends, ain't you? She's like, dang, how you know that? Because I know that intro. Yeah. But yeah, TV shows and game music, man.
One of my favorites, and this is gonna be like a curveball, but one of my favorites is did you ever watch the Wonder Years? That theme song, it was like, and it was a white dude. But But it was and the song is called "Little Help from My Friends." But it's like it's so soulful and churchy. What would you do if I sang out of tune? Would you stand up and walk out?
Oh yeah, that's a classic.
Like, and then when the choir come in and all that stuff, I'm like, yeah, that's one of my favorite.
I don't know. One of my favorites is Sons of Anarchy theme song.
Yeah, okay. But I just like their soundtrack. Period. Now if we talking about we getting.
I know.
But if we talking about like if we're getting into soundtracks, Sons of Anarchy definitely has a dope, like just their soundtrack. Period. The music they would use. But
DuckTales. Yeah,
DuckTales.
Okay. If we doing that, then DuckTales. Darkwing Duck. That thing was funky. That thing was funky. But I mean, if we want to start going into like
101
stuff like that,
I know
101.
I just recently found out that was Tone singing that.
On what?
The 101 the male part. You feel all by yourself. All by yourself. You like that part?
Wait,
like,
what?
No, I forgot. But yeah, that was I don't sing, I talk on notes. There's a difference.
I know.
But now he wrote it and that was him singing it.
Okay. Yeah, these kids don't know that was a good time for 90s.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to go back and listen.
Yeah, he came at he came out and said that was
Vanessa Bell Armstrong did what's that song? Amen.
Yeah. The lady who played Wiloma, excuse me, she sung that was her singing the Jefferson theme song.
Yeah.
like that played with Loma. Man, you know, I'm gonna skip that because once we get in that Disney bag, I'll be
I was just
forever.
about to say Hercules,
yeah,
Road to El Dorado,
Lion King. I saw y'all.
Lion. But man, my favorite overall
Sonic the Hedgehog.
My favorite overall Disney soundtrack was probably Tarzan.
Okay.
Good, cause that was all Phil Collins. Phil Collins got in his bag, and I'm like, these are songs that you could just listen to just as regular songs. But that Tarzan soundtrack was something stupid, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
How about these segments?
How about the segments? Let's get to the segments. All right, so the first segment.
I do a little bit of it, Indigo.
The first segment, we're gonna call this Top 5.
We wanna know. You gotta show. I'm dancing to go. I really wanna know. In your top 5. Yes. Top 5.
Man.
Oh my God.
Top 5.
Done.
All right.
Top 5.
Top 5.
We stepping up, people. We stepping up this production. All right, anyway, top 5. Lou.
All right.
I'm gonna keep it simple tonight. I'm gonna
Okay.
keep it real light tonight. Give me, and they don't have to be in any particular order. Give me your top 5 keyboard players in the Dallas DFW Metroplex.
Okay. Me. No,
Dyline, and Dyline.
Okay, so top 5. Now, are we talking about?
That was Tank. That was an answer from Tank.
Do they have to strictly be from here, or it could be somebody that's been here long enough, or just
long enough is fine.
Okay. Let me see. Top 5 keyboard players.
No, that was not JL.
No, that was
that wasn't we.
That was
we stepping up our production people. So we.
Okay, so
thank you for thinking that that's me though.
I would definitely put Sean Martin.
Okay,
for sure. Kermit Wells.
Okay.
Let me see who else. Now I've got it. I'm digging.
Mm-hmm.
Let me see. So Sean Martin, Kermit Wells, Cornell Gaskin. He's been here long enough. Still prayers up to him though.
Absolutely.
Who else? I got 2 left. Mike Robinson.
Mm-hmm.
Another dope one. And I guess I would go with last Caleb McCampbell.
That's solid.
So yeah.
Lou Indigo says, "Say yours first."
That's solid. Okay. So my top 5 keyboard players in the city. I'm going to go. I'm going to go. Quinn Gray.
Mm-hmm.
Sean Martin. Caleb McCampbell. That's tough. I'm going to go. Whatever, bro. Aaron Weaver, I guess.
And he ain't on here, so don't even get butt hurt behind it.
Whatever. Fuck him. Aaron Weaver. Geno Stevenson.
Okay.
That's gonna be my top 5. All right. Well, that's I think that's the quickest we've ever got through the top 5 segment.
Professor Melwood, do you have a top 5?
No.
Okay. Hey, she said that fast. I can't stand none of y'all.
All right. So the next one, man, we call this one playing in the wrong key. So
Only because I'm hungry.
I understand. I understand. So good See, that's how you know JJ is a real fan. And he still ain't called me back.
JJ, I'm trying to move him away from that. He
still ain't called me back.
Aaron is not on
That's
here.
wild, bro.
Okay.
Anyway, we called it this next segment. We call this one playing in the wrong key. All right, so Lupal beats good, bad. Well, I'm sorry. Shit, I'm confusing segments. This is our version of what grinds your gears. So, all right, so what's playing in the wrong key for Lupal beats?
Okay. So I know we had a conversation of no talking. Oh no handshake while playing.
Right. We got a shirt for that too, by the way. But yeah.
I need to get that shirt.
I got you.
So here's another one. Somebody holding a conversation while on stage performing. Somebody in the crowd. So the other week I'm playing and this nice Caucasian lady. I thought she was trying to at first I thought she cause they usually like to try to request songs. She wasn't doing that at all. She like, you guys played at my wedding on such and such date, and I like, huh?
She trying to give you details and all that.
I like, huh? I like what? Because usually I just try to ignore them and play.
Yeah.
But I didn't this time. So at first I thought she trying to say a song. Then she like, and then she said again, no, you guys played at my wedding at such and such day. I like, oh, okay. And just kept playing. I like this could have waited till
absolutely
we was on break, but
it absolutely could have waited.
You know you could have talked back to her.
Fuck that. I'm sick of it. I'm sick of the people not being ethical.
Yeah.
All right, so playing in the wrong key for me. Venues who don't have sound man and expect the band to run sound.
Oh no!
You know what's funny?
Yeah, what's that?
This just happened to us last Friday.
Really?
So the funny thing is, the sound guy we got there and the manager, she was like, yeah, and everything. The good thing was everything was pretty much set up, so we didn't have to worry about too much. But she was like, yeah, sound guy, he's not going to be here, but he had to do a wedding. But if you guys just need anything in particular, y'all just let me know or whatever. But DeAnthony was on the gig. DeAnthony's probably one of the most sound savvy guys I know. But it was so funny. We were like, yeah, he must be there on some type of I'm helping y'all out type of situation, because he like, yeah, I'm gonna go get this money real quick.
Yeah, I feel that. Now I was in this situation, and I'm not gonna make it a gig tale, but I was in this situation where recently, as a matter of fact, I was like, they got sound there, blah blah blah, and they were like, yeah, cool. I get there. There's a mixer there. But it's just this loose leaf mixer sitting on the stage. No power cord, no cables, no. It's just a mixer. I'm like, hey, well, and I from time to time I have my own cables. I keep my own cables and stuff like that. So it's like, yo, y'all got a power cord. We were an hour late starting. The band was there. We were an hour late because they couldn't even find the power cord to the mixer.
Oh, wow.
And I'm like, so we was just sitting at the bar chilling until they got their shit together. But yeah, so venues who don't have sound man and expect the band and got a sound system. You have a sound system.
Oh man,
you know what I'm saying? It's shitty, but you got a sound system. But the band got to be the sound man.
Yeah.
No, that's after my pay. But yeah, all right. So moving forward, this last one is called Gig Tales. So Lupal beats, good, bad, ugly, or indifferent. What's that one gig experience that you had that you could talk about?
Okay, I'm gonna try my best. I'm gonna try to not make this long, but I'm gonna try to make it as detailed and not long as I can.
You do that. I gotta go get some more water. You do that.
Okay, so
it's like water.
Okay, so this was some years ago, and this was of course with Gump.
Of course it's with
So it was a gospel group me and Gump played for some years ago. Elizabeth Davis and a Camp. If y'all heard of her, she's a super dope artist. Y'all make sure y'all check it out. I used to play with her some years ago. So anyway, we went to some church in Fort Worth. And I mean, from the time we stepped into church, we're like, yeah, it's gonna be one of them days. So, so as was in a church, I mean, it said, I mean, it had Ratchet Hood written all over it, and yeah, and it smelled like liquor in the air, in the atmosphere. The atmosphere smelled like liquor. And I saw some guy with I want to say he had a grill, and I'm like, yeah, he's probably the one that's partaking.
Hilarious.
In the beverages. But anyway, so we had that. I'm like, okay. So as the service goes on, this is a pastor and wife anniversary. They pass out programs. We have programs, and the program is like a thick packet. Okay. And as I go through the packet, I'm looking at the pictures. I used to have it as a souvenir. I had this for so long, but I don't know what I did with it. But as you go through the packet, it's like pictures, and it look like club pictures in a freaking church program. I kid you not, bro. Yeah, posing. I mean, all of it. So, you got couples like people been on date, like it's a date for. So anyway, fast forward now. You know part of anniversary where they have the it's the people that speak about the pastor and the wife. The pastor and the wife did this.
My pastor, my first lady.
So it was a couple that did that, and one of them had broke down crying because I guess they just had hard times, and I guess the pastor and the wife did so much for them, and that happened. So then we fast forward. Now it's offering. Now offering, they have some pastor or preacher, whoever this guy is, to raise the offering. So his way of raising the offering is dang near. You felt like we was in a hostage situation, because this dude, he like, okay, we're gonna have for all this pastor and wife did, y'all gonna, we don't need no cheapskates in here. And
okay.
Ushers, make sure you don't let nobody at the door. If you got to pee, you gonna have to hold it.
What?
This dude's going in, bro.
That's funny.
And for the people that spoke about the pastor and wife, man, okay, I see the materials, but we need to see the money.
Wow.
This dude was like serious. So like, right when also Gump had on some shades.
Okay.
He said, "Young brother, I need you to take off your sunglasses because I want to be able to see your eyes."
Oh my
really?
God.
That's hilarious.
So that happened, and then like he said, "So you got your offering out?" And one of the singers, she put out $1 and she did like this. He said, "Oh, okay, but don't get no attitude."
Indigo said she felt like she was there.
Right. So then that happened. So all this happened. And,
that's funny.
And of course, we didn't go out. We didn't go up to like after offering. So right after offering was open. I mean, right after we finished, me and Gump, like, all right, we're leaving. We finna get out of here. So we leaving. Right before we left, Elizabeth came out and she said, this dude. Right when they finished, right before they walk out, this dude asked for money from them again.
Really?
I like, bro, that was too much. So yeah, that's my gig tip, man.
Dang. What's the name of the church?
I do not even remember. Really don't.
Would you say it if you did?
Indigo say this story.
I would say it if I remember, but
she said that story sound familiar.
I don't know, man.
Y'all from the same neck of the woods. Y'all used to kick it, right?
Yeah. We didn't had our fair share of craziness.
I remember that one time we had that. You remember we had that gig with Indigo, and she we had to make a stop, and it was like this one homeless lady.
Yeah, that PLS.
Yeah, it was this one homeless lady like taking pictures of people. They're robbing you. Yeah, they're robbing. And so like. So I met Indigo. I met Indigo, but this was my very first time meeting Shaniqua. Yeah. And like, so, and the lady seemed like it came off as if she wasn't like
doggone Lancaster. They always got them.
It came off as if she wasn't like coherent or anything. Like she was out of mind. Mm-hmm. And so Indigo walk in the spot. And like she see the lady or whatever, And she turned around. She said, "Baby, ma'am, you take a picture of my car, I will whoop your ass." That lady got it together so quick. She did not take a picture. Of that.
Regular.
She put that on. First of all, where you get a phone from, homeless lady? You know what I'm saying? Like, but no, that was funny. All right, gig tales.
Jay, what is your gig tale?
All right, Lou, I'm gonna need some room for this one.
I've been waiting to hear this.
This past this past weekend, my all-time fear came to pass.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody brought a tambourine.
Yeah.
Somebody.
Go
somebody.
ahead.
Now
that boy is good.
Somebody brought and so it's like I'm in the middle of playing, and the people involved. The people involved are fam. The people involved are fam. So I'll leave their names out of it. But shout out to my people, y'all. If y'all watching, y'all know who y'all are. Even the lady involved. She she the homie. She cool. It was her birthday.
Yeah.
She's never done this before. She's at this venue every week.
Yeah.
She, for the most part, she know, whatever. So, but it was her birthday. And, so some of her people were there, and I guess she decided it would be a good idea to bring a damn it tambourine. Mm-hmm. Older white lady. You know what I'm saying? And this ain't one of them venues, no venue is, but this ain't one of them venues where this ain't one of those situations. Yeah. Like this is like we playing like rock and blues, and we playing shit like the Eagles and stuff like that. Like
it's doable. No? Okay.
So I'm playing and we playing like the song is killing. Like we playing and I hear this ringing that sounds familiar and it's vexing my spirit. And I'm like, what is that? Because she was at the table with it at first. She was just at the table with it, and like she had a group of people at the table. You've been in this place before, where it's that long table to the side or whatever. Anyway.
Okay.
Yeah,
I got you.
You picking up what I'm putting down?
Yes.
Yeah. So you've been in this place before. So she playing or whatever. Like I'm hearing this jingling and this ringing, and I'm like. I'm playing. I'm like, what is that? You know what I'm saying? And then I hear it a little bit louder, and I'm on the drum. I'm like, I know that ain't no fucking time. I know that ain't no. I know I'm not hearing what I'm hearing. I look over to my left, and it's
over to the left.
I was about to do that, but I look over to my left. It's her and her drunk ass with a tambourine on the table. And I'm like, no, this can't. Not with her and not tonight, not ever, but yeah. I know this not happening. So and like I said, there's a group of people at the table. So she at the table, and then she started like trying to play with us, and I'm like, I'm shaking my head, and I'm like, God, no. Yeah. Why hast thou forsaken me? Why are you? Why is this happening, bro? And again, the song is killing. The song is getting good. Like the song is getting good. She killed the spirit. The song is getting good. So then she stands up.
She was feeling it.
She stands up.
Oh, the spirit has taken over.
So if y'all follow me on Facebook,
the holy guest.
If y'all the holy guest. So if y'all follow me on Facebook, y'all might have seen this post where I got up and said Jackie Download is the motherfucking GOAT. Right?
Yep.
So Jack,
I was gonna ask you why you say that.
So Jack first, so she stands up with the tambourine and Jackie is playing and he looks at her. First, before she stood up, he looked over and he like shook his head. Mm-hmm. He shook his head. But we're still playing. So we keeping it cute right now. He look over, he shake his head. She gets up with the tambourine and starts, and then he looks behind and he looks at me. And he like, and so at this point, the only thing I can do is laugh. Mm-hmm. I can only laugh at my pain. Then she gets up and now she wants to dance with the tambourine.
Yeah.
Her playing the
Mind you, ain't that much space anyway.
Right. So everything is being seen and heard.
Yeah.
So now, and mind you, her tambourine playing is equivalent to you giving a toddler 2 sticks and they just beat on it.
Yeah.
Like that's what her tambourine playing sound. So it ain't nothing on beat. It ain't nothing on. It ain't even nothing that going with the song.
It's just noise.
So I'm like, bro. So I do this. I just stop. I'm like,
during the song?
Absolutely. Cause bro. So then I get my
take no more.
so that I stopped for about 5 seconds. So then I start back playing. So I'm like, but I'm just kind of doing this half-ass playing because I'm like, bro, Jackie gonna let this shit happen, bro. It's her birthday. They trying to be cute and nice and man, fuck, bro. So I'm getting irritated at this point. Jackie not looking at me. Jackie stop. And he stops and he looks at her. He said, even while she was got up from the table, he shook his head once. She kept doing it. She got up and she started walking over. He shook his head again. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then he just stopped. He was like, "Hey," he was like, "Don't do that." Oh. He was like, "Don't do that. Like, don't do that." Count it back in. 2, 2, He stops again. He stops the music again. Yeah. He said, I will stop fucking playing. I will stop fucking playing. Don't do that.
Yeah.
And then she like so now she's sad. She goes to walk back over to the table and she puts the tambourine down on the table. Oh, and while she's walking away, he was like, "Hey, look, I know it's your birthday." I'm tired of this type shit. He said, "Hey, I know it's your birthday. I know it's whatever, but yo, don't." He was like, "Come on, man, don't do that." So now she's pouting, and again,
I'm gonna start hitting people with that. Hey, don't do that.
Yeah, it's like, and Mama, I love you, baby, I love you. Just don't
do that.
You deserve what you got. You deserve what you got. So she goes and she walks out. We start the song back. We start the song back. Somebody else at the table grabs the tambourine.
No way.
Oh, man.
Somebody else at the table grabs the tambourine and they start playing. Now, one of the dudes that was sitting at the table, he cool, he know us. One dude that was sitting at the table, he was like, Don't do that. So then that dude puts the tambourine down. A solid 5 seconds later, somebody else at the table picks up the tambourine.
Man, that tambourine just calling.
Somebody else picks up that same tambourine. Jackie stops. He takes his guitar off. In the middle of the song. Like, this ain't no break, this ain't no nothing. In the middle of the song, he takes his guitar off. And we just stop. He take his guitar off. He put his... I will stop fucking playing. Don't do that. So now the whole bar is quiet. It's like one of them situations where at that point somebody had went and grabbed the tambourine and just put it on the floor. Mm-hmm. At that point, it was like you remember when we was in grade school and one of the kids got in trouble and everybody was like, "Ooh." Yeah. It was like that. So the bar is quiet. The bar is quiet and everybody just kind of looking at us like and looking around like it's this real uncomfortable feeling. So I'm thinking Jackie just about to spaz out on everybody because Jackie, I don't really subscribe to the whole Zodiac shit, but if I did, just know that Jackie is a Gemini. Mm-hmm. It's either very good or very bad. I've seen both sides. Mm-hmm. So he put his guitar down. It's quiet, and we just kind of sitting there like, shit, what we about to do? And Jackie, so he stopped. He get himself together. He said, he gonna grab his guitar, put it on. The most player shit I ever seen. He said, So at this point, fuck that song. And it was a good song too. We was having fun. Jackie says, "You know what? I'm about to play the first song I ever learned how to play." He take a step back, and the song is Wipeout. And he just started going it. And I'm like, and you have so shout out to Jeffrey Grits, Lewis, myself, and Lewis Fluellen.
Yeah.
So we're Jackie's band.
Okay.
And dude, the whole bar got up and they just started dancing. Like that moment did not kill. If anything, that little situation just made everything better. I feel like other people was feeling what we were feeling,
right?
But of course they just didn't want to say nothing. But like the whole bar got up and they just dancing and grooving and like all of that other stuff. And like, dude, from that point on, it was a party. It was a party until another situation happened. But I'll say that for the next gig tell.
Yeah,
that's my gig tell.
Man, that's some craziness, boy. Tambourines, just so you know.
I'm like, the whites do it too. The whites, I thought the whites were better.
Those are rebels, though.
No, but it's like it's other issues that we supposed to have with the whites. Not that.
That was so funny to me. The company I played with a few weeks ago, they always have something with weddings to where they'll give to everybody cool. They might have some cool shades or cool hats or whatever, or necklaces or rings that light up for them to wear part of the party. And one gig they had tambourines. That's when I see y'all that message. I'm like, oh, they got tambourines here.
Nah, but it's like when that shit happened. I was like,
yeah,
gig tail. Yeah, truth be told, y'all were the first one. As this is going on, y'all are the first people I'm thinking about, especially you. Especially you. Put my camera on. Where my camera?
Which one? Oh, here. It's over here.
I'm looking at y'all, but I'm talking to her, especially you. Zoom in on me. I'm joking. But man, my greatest fear came to pass. So yeah, man, that's my gig.
They just
bro.
needed to be taught.
No, man, don't bring your tambourine to a gig, bro. Do not bring your tambourine to a gig that you are not a part of. Lou Paul.
Yep.
Lou Paul. And we're gonna do this real quick.
Quick.
You're gonna do this real quick. You run into a younger version of yourself that's wanting to get in the game. What advice would you give a 15-year-old Lucius White?
I would say be consistent. Stay on the right path, or on the path that you
on the path of righteousness.
Well, stay on the path. Stay on a path of what you're trying to do within your career. Don't get sidetracked, because it's very easy to get sidetracked. And make smarter decisions in regards of what you looking to do within working. If you're trying to work with like major artists or anybody, learn about people before you just up and do it, because sometimes those things could put a stain on your brand, depending on who it is or who you decide to work with.
Yeah, I feel that.
Yeah,
Professor Mel Will. Just speaking on life in general.
Oh, because I can't say nothing about music.
Yeah, not much.
Dang.
You can say a little bit. You can say enough about church music, but we're just talking about in general. You run into a younger version of yourself. What advice would you give? Oh, I'm sorry. Put a pin in that.
How would I respond?
What would that younger version of yourself respond?
Well, like far as myself, I'm
how you were back then.
Yeah, how I was back then. I'm not too much different then than I am now.
Okay.
So I would take in the information and
what happened?
I'm gonna read it.
Okay.
yeah, I would take in that information and try to go accordingly and try to work it, do it the best way as I could. So yeah.
I got you. What you got?
First of all, thank you, Indigo. First of all, I'm glad I'm on people's mind. Erin said she went to the Ty Tribbett concert and the lady thought she was bringing in her tambourine. Security turned her.
I love it. I love it.
Listen, security turned her around.
Ah, that is
And
funny.
Erin said, "I'm the first person she thought about." I wouldn't have brought no. I wouldn't have brought no tambourine to no Ty Tribbett concert or nothing like that. Like,
I love it.
Buddy, get off me. Listen, I love tambourines, but I know there's a time and place for it.
Put a sign with the X,
Right.
no tambourines.
Right. Oh yeah. Oh, that might be the next shirt while you playing.
What?
A tambourine with that cross on it. Like, nope, don't do it.
No tambourines allowed. That's funny.
Professor Millwell, you run into a younger version. Just life in general. You run into a younger version of yourself. That's wanting to live life and pursue life and full of vigor. What advice do you give to yourself, your past self? I will not, Indigo. I will not. Accountability all around.
I was about to respond to that. Oh, come back. What would I say to a young? First off, I would tell myself, believe in myself.
Okay.
And the reason why I say that is because I've spent a good portion of my life seeking validation from any and everybody. Mm-hmm. And it's not like I never got validation when I was younger, but others got more than me, if that makes sense. Mm-hmm. It's not like I never heard it. It's just others were more favored than me. Mm-hmm. So I would just tell myself, believe in yourself. You got this. And it's okay that you're different than others. That's what, that's what I say. Okay. What would she say? What would she say back?
What would she? What would she say back?
What would she say back? She would cry.
Okay.
She wouldn't really say nothing back. She would just cry. Mm. Yeah, I don't. Am I a crybaby, Jay? Your mama.
Which one?
Both.
No, Thelma is not a crybaby.
My mom is.
Dimple, that's a whole nother gorilla. But Thelma's actually not a crybaby. She's only a crybaby. Like if she cry, it's real. I will say that.
Yeah. No, the reason why I say I will cry is because when I was younger, that was how I would express or show some type of emotion. Mm. And it was because I really didn't talk to anybody. So I would just cry. Mm. So I think my reception to that would be me crying. Mm. And, that's it.
Gotcha. All right. Well.
I was about to say Dwight. Jay.
I mean, we ain't got to do mine.
Why?
We ain't got to do
Yes, we do.
What would you tell your younger self?
Yeah. What would you tell your younger? What would you tell? I'm not gonna say that. What would you tell a younger Jay?
Don't bust that nut just yet.
What would you?
Why are you playing?
Yo.
Why are you playing?
Yo, what would you tell Buckham?
Oh shit!
What would you tell Buckham?
That was. Oh, there are so many things I would tell my younger self, because my younger self made a lot of mistakes based off of I'll compartmentalize everything. Stop lying to yourself. Stop lying to yourself. I don't have to deep dive into that because I know what that means now. But stop lying to yourself. Stop acting like when you get in a certain situation, don't act like it's not what it is. Don't when people show you who they are, believe it. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Learn. This will be a big thing. Learn yourself. Learn yourself. Learn who you are. Really tap into who you are and your identity. Don't try to be a carbon copy of the things that you see. The things that you see, it might look good to a certain extent, but it ain't all that. Stop trying to be cool. Stop trying to be cool. Stop being hyped up on hanging with the cool kids. I'll leave it at that.
And what would Buckham say back?
He would do one or two things. He would either listen or I'm laughing because I still say this to this day. He would say, I don't know what you're talking about. He was like, I don't know what you're talking about. What that mean? Not 8 times out of 10, 7 times out of 10, he'll know what I'm talking about. But
Deflecting.
He would deflect. He would deflect. He would deflect, and he would.
You do that
if you can just stop.
Sorry.
Just for a second.
I just thought about
he may deflect, and he may. Now this if he knew if Eric knew Jay now, he would probably try to point out something that was wrong with me. If he knew me, you know what I'm saying? Well, okay. I need to stop lying to myself. I need to stop this and that. Well, what about you? What about you? Do you, like, you know what I'm saying? Because my mouth was, believe it or not, my mouth was way worse back then. Back then, my mouth was way worse. You know what I'm saying? And depending on what I would say, I would handle it better now because you're a child. Even that statement right there probably would have pissed him off. But yeah, he would either listen depending on who I was to him. He would either listen, or it would have to be some type of rebuttal, or it would have to be him, because back then his thing was, it's like, well, it ain't just me. I'm not the only one, and I'm still kind of like that now. Like, don't take all this time out to point out my flaws, and we not gonna talk about yours. I'm still like that now. I'm still like that now, but definitely,
it's a statement.
It was worse. It was way worse back then. Even if it was like something minor, even if it was something minor back then, you know, whatever. But yeah, that's one of the many conversations I would have with a young JL. All right. So that being said,
I came on here so y'all can give me some flowers.
I said, with that being said, Lou Paul Beats, Professor Mel Will, I know y'all came on here thinking that y'all were just going to do a simple podcast.
Okay. We can bypass this part.
Now, while we don't have the budget to give you real flowers, or fake ones, or to give you fake ones, I just want to say that I genuinely
You got Kit Kats?
No, I don't. I'll give you some though. If you like Kit Kats. You like Kit Kats? Do you like Kit Kats?
Yo.
What happened? What I missed? What I missed?
I was not expecting that.
What I missed?
We'll talk about it off camera.
Okay.
I think it needs to be talked about it off camera.
But anyway.
I said,
Okay. That's hilarious. But anyway. I just want to say I genuinely appreciate both of you.
Yeah, for sure.
I genuinely appreciate the camaraderie that we've built as a unit.
Mm-hmm.
I really see this thing that we're doing going further than what we can possibly imagine. I don't see us being on this couch and just in DFW's view for all that much longer. You know what I'm saying? Or I don't see this being the end all be all. Lou, I want to say and you know, I try to say this as much as I can. I want to appreciate you first of all for even between you and Ben Parker, the concept of coming up with DFW shared sessions, trying to bring these cities together and really work together. And because of what you created, and I've said this before, but because of what you created, the thing that you created, including me, has put a lot of money in a lot of people's pocket.
Yeah.
It's given a lot of opportunity to people who would have probably had to work harder or go through the gatekeeping or go through all of that other stuff in order to get on.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You probably didn't see what it was when you started it, but just the simple fact that like, yo, I want to do something good for the people.
Yeah.
You and Ben got together and y'all created that, and now DFW Shared Sessions, the group, has become like I think it has gotten to the point to where when people move here, that's the place to go.
We have over 10,000 now.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like when you come to Dallas and somebody say, "Hey man, how I get on? Hey bro, it's this group on Facebook." You know what I'm saying? That's big, bro.
Yeah.
That's really not small potatoes at all. The thing that you created has employed the city.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like that's heavy, dude.
Yeah.
That's heavy. And the fact that it has continued to grow and it's continuing to give people opportunity. And then now you have that, and then now we've branched off and we've made this to where we can actually talk to the people and personally connect with the people. You know what I'm saying? That's something that you created. You know what I'm saying? So on behalf of all of those people, I just genuinely want to say thank you.
Yeah, man.
You know what I'm saying? I genuinely want to say thank you for that.
Amen.
Professor Mel Will,
Appreciate you.
of course I can't say enough about you. On a personal level, we could say that for another day, but on a professional level, you and I, we've always been able to work together. And when me and Lou linked up and me and Lou decided we wanted to do a podcast, I like the that first conversation, we was on the phone for like an hour 30 minutes, some shit like that.
Sure, we was on for about 2 hours.
It might have been like 2, and then I was like, yo, I got the perfect person. I was like, I got the perfect person, man. And you came in and you did what you do. You did what you do, and then to offer your home as a set. You know what I'm saying? To offer your home.
Yeah, they appreciate that.
You come like for those of y'all that still, for the 3 people that still watching.
No, it's 5 because 2 are on YouTube.
Oh, okay. Oh, I forgot YouTube. My bad. Shout out to YouTube. But then for, she comes in. First of all, she comes straight from work. She comes straight from work. You know what I'm saying? She might take a couple seconds or a couple minutes to get her mind right, get herself together. Then we come back and she sets her station up, and you know we got to do what we got to do for the guests. We got to make sure that the guest information is correct. We got to make sure the guests. She creates these visuals. She creates these lower thirds. She creates these different things. She's like even now, like if y'all can like. We not gonna show it, but it's like she has a whole legit. She's working with 3 laptops. You know what I'm saying? She's moving back and forth in between 3 laptops to do something here, do something there, blah blah blah. The camera angles and all that stuff. She really does a lot to push this thing, man. And from me, I genuinely want to say, Mama, I appreciate you so much.
Yeah,
I genuinely appreciate you for that. So yeah, clap it up for them too, man.
Yeah, most definitely.
All right, so
we have to say, we have to say thank you to
Polo
Jay.
said I counted 6 people alone.
He said, so count us.
I feel that.
Jay, before we get to you,
You're not talking about ad libs, are you, Polo?
we was almost there.
I love him. I genuinely love that guy. He really one of the best.
Aaron
in the city.
says, I love what you all are doing, and she put flowers in the comment section. Indigo says, I see that she started prophesying low key. She said,
Who?
Indigo. She said, I see this going extremely far. Y'all will have your own studio. I'm speaking that.
Hey, Baba.
Why?
Okay.
I'm sick of you. Why are you playing? That's in the works.
Let it be soon.
You working on it?
No, but Jay, I can't let you in this without you having your flowers, and Lou can expound more. But I'm just gonna say thank you, cause one, you could have called anybody. Look at me. Y'all, this my best friend. We just got
Paulo, bro, we gotta get you on the pod though. That's gonna be a movie.
no, for real.
That's gonna be a movie, bro.
Yeah,
No, but
sure.
you could have called anybody, but I appreciate me being your. Wait, before I say this, I was your number one, right?
Absolutely.
Okay, I appreciate. Gotta make sure. I appreciate you, me being your number one pick to do this. And I appreciate the almost 20 years of you believing in me.
Oh shit! Okay.
Listen,
You took it back. Okay.
I mean, but I appreciate everything you do for DFW Share Session. Oh Lord, this.
Yeah.
I mean, from the audio, even the hiccups. We had so many unplanned hiccups, like hiccups we ain't even had before, but we had hiccups today, and I was so ready to be like, well, let's just cancel it. But Jay was like, nope, we're gonna go on late, and I'm like,
we just be late.
nigga,
We'll just be
I
late.
want to eat and go to sleep. But
And the fact that you like sacrifice shit like that, man.
yeah,
like,
but
that says a lot.
I mean, you corrected what was done, and then you was like, all right, let's go live, and you pushed me and Lou. You as much as you say that you don't ask for much, I think there was one point in time, I think it kind of got how do you say heavy, because you started saying we need to do this better, we need to do this, we need to do this, we need to do this. And I appreciate. At first, I got in my feelings because I was like, "Who he think he is?" I ain't even
Hilarious,
right? But I appreciate that, because you have always been this dude that say, if we're gonna do it, we might as well do it right.
Yeah.
Don't have
Iron sharpens iron.
right. Don't have do this. Let's put our all in this. And I appreciate you for doing that, because, like you said, none of us get paid for this, and none of us get reimbursed for the equipment. So you literally do everything, from the lights. Lord, y'all, he had got these lights, these new lights. And Lord, he can't nobody take that remote from him.
Absolutely.
He just, but anyway, but the equipment and everything, I mean, you really put your all in even the new, you talk about the aesthetics that I bring, but even the aesthetics that you bring, like, really appreciate you. And even from the guests, you do a lot with the guests. You do a lot with gleaning and making sure that people can come and everything, and even the ones that ignored you, now they trying to knock on the door, but I guess we'll let them.
We ain't gonna speak on that. But that part is like, I appreciate that.
Yeah, you
man.
cool or whatever.
Yeah, I do like to say I definitely appreciate the both of y'all for helping me getting this thing moving along.
We ain't gonna speak on the Palace, Polo. We ain't gonna speak on the.
What's the Palace?
Nope. We ain't gonna.
We'll talk about it offline.
We can talk about that offline when he get here.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
No, I want to know for real.
We'll talk about the Palace. But we cannot talk about the Palace.
We can't talk about it on air, but we can talk about it.
We will not.
Off air.
We will not talk about the Palace.
Polo, I need you to make your way to Irving. Thank you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Don't say. Let me know when are you in town? I went in August. When you in town
on a Monday.
On a Monday, let me know, and we'll set it
for sure.
He said, "Ooh, we just wait till I get up." Yeah, we gonna have to wait for that one. We have to wait for the Palace.
Lou.
Yeah.
But I appreciate that, bro.
Yeah. So yeah, man. I remember when we did have this conversation, because I made the post in a group about this whole idea of putting a podcast together. Because I know throughout the years, I will see posts here and there in a group, and certain conversations, will come up in a group. And I'm like, you know what? I think that would be a dope thing to do, a podcast for the community, because there's a lot of stuff that definitely needs to be brought up and talked about.
Absolutely.
And so I thought, and then I started thinking, okay, what is it going to take? And then I talked to you. I think I was looking at this equipment, and then you're like, oh yeah, I already have that, so we good. I like, I got a hold of the right person.
Yeah.
So yeah, man, I definitely appreciate it, man. All the equipment and all the workload, man, because it's definitely it's definitely not easy, especially having to do this consistently every week.
It's a task, man.
It's just the same as when you have a band and you got to consistently have those pieces together every week, especially hold the sound. This is basically our sound.
Yeah, absolutely.
From the lights and all of that. We making our mark and all of that. So I definitely appreciate you guys for everything you guys have done so far and what's to come for the future.
No,
I also like. I'm sorry. I also like the fact that Jay. I said this before earlier, but we're best friends. So Jay has access to certain part of my life and certain assets in my life. And so what I really appreciate is the fact that if I'm running late from work or whatever, he will he'll text me, he'll say, hey, mama, do you want me to go and set up early? And I'll be like, yeah, but this needs to be done. This needs to be done. I haven't made it home from work. I haven't even left. And he's like, all right, what you want me to do? And I'll walk into my house and he's cleaning the bathroom because he know we have a guest, or he's sweeping, or he's mopping, or he's doing certain things in my house. And I'm like, man, like I just really appreciate that, because coming home from work and doing all of this.
Yeah. Because when we first started, she would do that. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got to come straight home from work. Ain't ate yet. You know what I'm saying? Ain't ate, ain't showered, ain't, whatever. Ain't got a chance to settle, and she does a lot at her job. She does a lot at her job, but it's like, yo, can I help with that?
No, I appreciate you.
So it's all good. Polo said, let's just say I drove down Ann Arbor this weekend. Got to the stop sign at Ramona, looked to my right, and started laughing. Then started praying over whoever brought it, because they have, I'm sure they have no idea the spirits that's probably in that house. Jesus Christ, the Palace, Jesus. But shout out to the Palace, though, man. The Palace.
We don't know who that is or what that is, but we would like to know.
The Palace was what it was, man, and we appreciate the Palace.
Polo said, Big Lou, you've always been solid, man. We love and appreciate you.
Yes, sir, man.
Absolutely, man.
All right.
So yeah, man. DFW shared sessions. We are no longer taking call-ins. I stopped advertising that earlier. Yeah, but nah, man. Appreciate y'all so much. Like I said, and we're doing all this because we're gonna take a break for the month of July as far as going live. as far as going live, we won't be
Be
going.
ready for it. Vacation.
Baby, I have been counting the days.
And truth be told, it's really not. It's not a break for a couple of us because we still got episodes we got to edit.
I'm so sorry to hear that.
We still got to work.
Whoa.
We still got to work.
That's just like when they be like, no choir rehearsals.
Right.
For y'all.
Yeah, for y'all. I still got to go over the music.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Oh, this is absolutely better, man. But yeah. So
you know what, Polo? I was thinking that too, because there's this podcast that I follow. It's called Speak Easy. It's with my gamers, and they were doing a live podcast, and I said, "Oh, DFW Shared Sessions need to do a live show."
Now, Mel.
What?
We've had this conversation. We've all had this conversation about plans that we're trying, and we just ain't put it out yet.
I know, but he just said it. I was just commenting.
We cooking. Let us cook.
We're cooking.
We got some more stuff in the back pocket coming along.
We got some in the back because I mean this is DFW Shared Sessions, and we've had some of the elites sit on this couch. Mm-hmm. So you know, it would be dope to have an actual shared session. Yeah. You know, so we working on some stuff.
He said just call it confirmation.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So we working on some stuff behind the scene. Right. It's a lot of logistics that go into stuff like that because, you know, niggas.
I mean, that's all you got to say.
You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, DFW Shared Session. We appreciate y'all so much. Y'all keep tuning in. We got some dope interviews lined up, especially for the month of July. We got some. Well, I'm just in the kitchen to lick the spoon. Hurry up with cake. Okay. Apparently you've been diving into your pen. Okay, that was very poetic what you just said. But no, we appreciate the support. We appreciate y'all so much. It's way past our bedtime.
Mm-hmm. Way.
Oh shit. Okay, way past our bedtime. So we appreciate y'all one more time. If y'all just want to donate anything like that, how can they reach us?
Yes, sir. DFW Shared Sessions at gmail.com.
Turn to your neighbor, say that ain't much.
That ain't much.
All right, man. We appreciate y'all. Y'all keep tuning in. We'll be back soon.
Go ahead.
Okay, but with that being said,
what's up?
There's something wrong with him.
Oh wait, no, I got my own camera. Let's do it on my camera.
Wait, no, it's a zoom in, so you're gonna do better with this one.
Okay,
you're gonna do better with this one.
We good?
Squat a little bit. There you go. Come closer. There you go.
We good? Yeah. With that being said, it ain't gonna suck itself. God bless y'all. We'll talk to y'all later.